Barber show this week without talking about his fake teeth and how Adam 22 called him out for it. But then Housephone just brought it up before we could
Immediately,
even
before we even started.
Jesus Christ!
before we even got started. He just fired it up.
Pause.
What?
Tossing the salad?
I'm saying like a normal person.
Oh.
Man, you came in with the Guap Dad merch today. It's
I know,
a
man.
special season.
Shout out to the homie, man. I support all the homies, man.
Yeah, there you go. Would you go to a listening party or something and they gave you that?
No, I bought it.
You bought it? You copped the merch pack.
Yeah, I gotta support the homies, man.
Oh, you're a way better guy than me. I never do that shit.
I'm gonna buy Housephone shoes on Friday.
This
You know what I'm
Friday, High Rollers new drop.
Are we
this
live?
Friday?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
You weren't talking like you're on live. You're just talking normal.
Yeah, I'm talking normal.
Yeah.
I love that you never know when we're actually live or not.
Yeah, it's part of the thing.
And it's one of the best parts about the podcast is just not knowing what part of your regular conversation is going to get caught up.
And I'll be like, yeah, what's it called? Got murdered.
Be like, yeah, my homie just killed this nigga. Oh, are we live?
Yeah, usually that stuff is kind of like public information. Who got killed? I just want to say that
Sorry.
I'm just going to say this because it's the only thing I can think about right now. McDonald's spicy chicken sandwich sucked dick.
No, it doesn't.
And I ordered fries. I didn't get any fries. They have a new spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
What you mean?
They
It's
got
not
a
like
new
the old one.
Yeah. It's new and improved.
It's a new ingredient?
Chick-fil-A ripoff.
Yeah.
It's different sauce. It's not mayonnaise. No lettuce, no tomato. It
I'm
comes in a foil
You
bag.
didn't get the deluxe. You didn't get the deluxe one. That's why.
No, but it's like a different category on the menu.
They got the deluxe though with the lettuce and tomato too.
Is it mayo on there?
No,
No.
it's a
I'm
different.
out.
It's a
It's like
different
a
style
spicy
sauce.
sauce.
It's like Chick-fil-A. Yeah,
No, pause. no. Hey, Chick-fil-A spicy chicken is fucking amazing.
Have you had the new Chick-fil-A grilled though?
no,
That shit is butt.
It's a
The
grilled
spicy
chicken
grilled-
sandwich?
The spicy grilled.
I don't like grilled fast food.
Grilled is
What?
fire.
Hell no,
It's
fried.
It's way better for you too.
Nigga, they
Yeah,
mac
I
and
don't want
cheese
that.
is busting. Chick-fil-A has
Yeah,
some
it
fire
is,
mac
it
and
is.
cheese.
Do they?
Yes.
I haven't got that in forever.
Instead of them
Forever.
fries, I get the mac and cheese.
And you could get it with like chicken in it too. I'm pretty sure. Wait, I
Mind
might have
blown.
just made.
Nah, nigga, you probably cutting your chicken up and dropping it in there.
I might have just made that up. I can't hold you.
I'm like, what?
You know that burrito, the steak and shrimp burrito spot that you always want us to get?
The one I let you get one time and you order it every week?
But then, you know what? I got the California burrito from them a couple times.
You said it's fire.
At first, I thought it was fire, but now I feel like they're just like stuffing too much steak in there. Like it's like a whole.
I've never heard anybody say that.
They put a whole yo, and you never feel that way with a burrito. Normally,
Never.
they're like not enough meat.
But see, my
There's
manager
so
said that.
much.
He just said that last week. He said, how are they able to put so much steak in one fucking burrito? Like, how are they in business? It's bro.
It's not expensive. It was like $12.
The amount of steak they put in this fucking it's like action packed, bro.
It's crazy.
Action packed burrito.
Action packed, bro.
It's like an
That's what-
Action Bronson burrito.
Yes, bro.
It's if Action Bronson was rolled into a tortilla.
Yes.
Yeah, thick.
The old Action Bronson.
Thick.
What, did he lose
Well,
a bunch
still-
of weight?
Yeah,
That nigga lost a gang of weight.
and now he's doing his show on his YouTube channel.
Really? So
Took
he can
it off
monetize
Vice.
it himself.
so there's no more fuck that's delicious?
There is, but it's on his YouTube channel because Vice is washed. Nobody
Vice
wants
is
to be
washed.
on Vice anymore.
That's not true.
he kind of made
I
it
just
cool.
seen fucking 2 Chainz shit on TV. the
Random
other day.
It's
people,
probably an old ass episode just being replayed though.
random people standing on the corner think it would be dope to have a show on Vice. Like anyone who's actually done anything on TV and stuff, I don't think it doesn't seem like anybody ever wants to be with Vice.
Well, I'm gonna take your word for it. I don't know.
Just the perspective. I remember I had a meeting back in the day with Vice, and like I was like trying out being managed by these people for a little bit, and they like, we're gonna get you a meeting with Vice. We're gonna talk to them about doing a show and stuff. I walk in that environment, it was like,
Sorry.
actually, it was crazy.
Yeah,
It got super loud. I didn't know you could do that.
It's like Snow White's doves.
Yes.
You've been watching too many kids' cartoons. I have no idea what you're talking about. What were we talking about?
You
Vice?
had a meeting.
Oh
meeting
yeah,
with
yeah. I
Vice?
went in there and like the lady who was in charge of like new programming on there. It's like I never could imagine that somebody who seemed so uninterested in running a TV network was actually in charge of running a TV network. Like the momentum, the energy in that room was like the least energy I've ever seen. And there was no fucking employees out there. And they told me they just had to get rid of mad employees after the Me Too shit.
Oh, I thought this was like COVID.
So because this is like right after the Me Too shit really starts cracking, and I guess like because Vice used to be a cool ass job where you could do coke and smoke weed and
have
get
you-
drunk.
Like here.
Kind of like here. We can't really do coke here. Rappers do coke here, and then but if like an employee started doing coke with the rappers, I'd be like, bro, no.
I don't think I ever done.
I think you wouldn't trip.
I feel like Yuri's the only one I would have to worry about.
I don't think I ever done any drugs like on this facility, like in this facility.
And if you wanted to, at this point in the business, I think I'd be like, Housephone, this is not a good place to do that.
yeah, you know, like
Go in the bathroom.
I don't think I would disrespect the.
Like you'll shoot up some ketamine in the bathroom.
Oh my god,
He doesn't shoot it up.
What do
He
you do?
eats it. Little biscuits.
ketamine biscuits.
Whoa, mind blown.
Okay. Can I just admit that I actually did ketamine recently?
How was it?
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was
It was fire. Compare it to something. What did you do? You did ketamine and then did what with your life after?
Is that when you went missing for 3 days?
Oh, that's why you missed that podcast.
Oh no.
The truth comes out.
Turned into a horse.
The truth reveals. No. I was with the. I don't want to talk about
Who
this. on
fed you the
podcast.
ketamine?
Just do it. Just talk.
We need a ketamine trip report.
I was with this girl. I was with the homie who sells multiple drugs.
All your homies.
I got some drugs from him, and then she was like, the girl asked him like, "Oh, do you got ketamine?" And like,
Who do you hang with?
He offered her a
Wild
bump.
bitches.
He offered her a bump, but I was just feeling like a baller today. I'm like, oh yeah, just get a whole gram of it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So then now we have the gram of ketamine. And she was like trying to convince me to do it, and I was like, I'm like, no. There's this stigmatism with me and ketamine. Like, I think I'm good. Like, I'm good, right?
Right.
You know, a couple drinks go down my system.
Can you make Yuri do promo? We forgot about that, huh?
Couple drinks go down my system, and I'm like, you know what?
That was worth it just to see Josh fumble it.
I think it said, where?
I thought Laura did a swipe up.
Laura
Yeah,
did
but
do a
on my
swipe up.
socials, Yuri usually does it. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Just know I did a little bit of it, and it felt good. It was fire.
Yeah, but okay. Did you successfully get into a K-hole?
No, I didn't do that much.
Okay.
I like tried to make sure I didn't do that.
Right.
I was trying to stay away from the hole.
I've seen people on K-holes, and that doesn't seem fun.
No, it didn't.
What is a K-hole?
It's basically where you do enough ketamine, and you're kind of like, and you're like sort
You
of,
just like go
Like
into
you're
a
a
different
junkie?
realm.
you know, you're sort of like nodding off, and you're all fucked
You go to
up.
Narnia?
You're in your head.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
You've never done real drugs, so you don't know. You're not a real G like
Yeah,
us.
I know. I don't know. I don't understand how you just drink without like. Have you never done coke before?
Never.
How do you drink and not do coke?
I barely tried mushrooms. Well, like where I come from, bro, you get beat the fuck up if you're
I
doing
know.
coke and crystal
But
and
see,
shit.
this is the thing. I
You
would
can't, don't compare
understand.
those two.
I would understand not doing coke if you sold coke, but you were never that kind of guy. So if you are not close to the junkies, just do some.
No,
I don't really want you to do it, but I'm saying that like
that's just like the white man.
If
If you want
you're-
me to do crack,
but you don't have to worry about getting high off your own supply. You have no supply.
That's a fact.
that's the stupidest analogy ever.
And you only got one hat on right now. You could throw on a couple more hats. Nobody's gonna know
I
it's
don't
you.
have a hat with a hat on today.
Do a line of coke with 4 hats on. You're lit. You're a legend.
I think I'll turn to a superhero. I'll probably jump off this building.
I think you would beat somebody to fuck up. If,
Oh, yeah.
Imagine AD powdered up. He would fuck somebody up for no reason.
Yeah, it's
I
way
feel like
worse
you
than
would-
being drunk.
I feel like you would lose your mind.
But it would be the worst thing for him because anybody who drinks and does coke knows that doing the two together
Is like the worst.
Is like you think you like alcohol. If you got into doing coke, you could drink so
could
much
drink
more
90
alcohol.
times more.
You will never
You-
go to sleep.
You sound like a coke salesman right now.
I'm just telling you how it is. Because
Yeah.
once you start drinking and doing coke, then it becomes
You can finish like 2 bottles by
Right.
yourself.
Oh, I go to
Okay.
the bar. I have a few drinks. Oh, I'm getting kind of down, slow, drunk. I'm gonna do a little bit of coke. Back to fucking life.
That's how I feel
Drink
about
some
Adderall. Though.
more.
When I was doing
Back and forth
Adderall,
to the
I could
bathroom.
drink all fucking day off of Adderall.
Yeah, no, for
and I
real.
said, "This is bad, bro.
This is
I
way
don't feel
worse.
it."
It's way worse.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm cool. I
Because you
stopped
can
doing that
just
shit.
back and forth, back
you
and
can
forth,
back and
back and
forth
forth.
it.
It's really dangerous.
Yeah, it's very, very bad for your
But see,
heart.
I have addictive personality, and I know that if I try cocaine, I'm gonna turn to a crackhead.
You'd be like, I'm not.
I'll be like,
name, but yeah.
I'll be like Pookie, bro.
Yes.
Y'all be out here trying to restrain me. I'll probably be
shiesty.
stealing your tires or something.
We
Pook
should put
shiesty.
let's pook shiesty. I like that. We should put crack in the blunt and see if we can get you into
Yo,
like that.
I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of anybody that does that.
Him and these David Dobrik pranks.
Tricking the homie into smoking crack with like a YouTube. That 10 million views. Boom.
I'd rather smoke crack than just smoke the jizz that he fucking did.
Tricking the homie into no, because you probably can't put smoke crack in the title, but you can call it like tricking the homie into hitting the pookie.
Pookie is meth.
Yeah, but we're gonna do that too for sure. All the hard drugs. You be running around naked and shit outside.
I'm definitely using the blammy on everyone. You guys don't care about
Speaking of hard drugs, and I got a hard fit on today. Hold on, shout out to my boy Desto
Desto
Dub.
Dub.
Carrots collab. That's an awful lot of carrots. You feel me? Got the leather jeans on with the Supremes on.
Leather jeans. I'm about to make like
Stop playing
I'm
with
gonna
me.
start doing fake dub ripoffs, like fake collabs.
That's
like,
an awful lot of ketamine.
that's an awful lot of Vons.
Why
That's an
Vons?
awful lot of Coles. Like just different collabs with different
that's an
like
awful lot of
department
Ralphs.
stores and shit. Yeah, that's an awful lot of Ralphs. That Ralphs
Wait a
logo.
minute.
That would be hard. Dub
That's
can't
a-
do it. They will sue him.
That's
They
an
will
awful lot
never
of
know
Home
if I
Depot
do.
would be fired.
Why? Why Home Depot?
Because
Fire.
Travis Scott showed us how hard it is to do a collab with a random corporate brand, but we could be the ones to prove that you don't even need their permission.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck you.
Some of them Travis Scott McDonald drops was fire.
Yeah,
I seen them. I'm
smell.
like, this shit is.
I was
pretty
trying
fly.
to, bro. Literally, I was just trying to explain to him how hard it was, like, because they was doing flips of like remember like the old McDonald's All Star like basketball jerseys. They like redid those. They redid a bunch of like old McDonald's.
I
shit.
seen some sweats that I was like,
was
damn, I
hard,
should have
bro.
bought them motherfuckers.
And now the resale is fucking retarded.
I saw a video of somebody like in their music video wearing like
Yeah.
a McDonald's Travis Scott collab piece, and I was just like, wow, that was weird.
Was it David Dobrik?
It wasn't. It was just some rapper. I can't remember.
I think like I also think it's weird when rappers wear random fucking
Oh, I hate this.
like V-Lone album merch.
I think every rapper in America got a free Velo Nav pack because you see more B-list guys in music videos rocking that shit than it's like every hood they like dropped it. They just dropped Velo packs on all these different neighborhoods because everybody got something.
From the helicopter?
Yeah, I think so. They might have honestly done that. But yeah, I feel like when you see somebody and they're in their music video and they're wearing like a Lil Uzi Vert shirt that you know like was like a Pac Sun collab or something, and you're just like, bruh. Like, or even just torn merch in general. Sometimes an artist can
I feel
have.
like you're talking about me right now with my Guap Dash shirt on.
sneak
These
this.
niggas sneak this in me right
I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot you were wearing that, but also it's cool. I could be dissing myself.
Yeah, it's cool now.
You see me in here the other day.
Golden days.
I had the worst Phoenix Flexion shirt on the other day.
What kind was it?
It was like a album like label. There was an album like a label promo shirt. It was like an iron-on graphic, and it just said Wakiana. Phoenix Flexin'.
It's kinda
And,
hard.
Like, there's been a bunch of dope Shoreline merch
That's hot.
over the years. This was not it.
That's
but I
hot.
rocked it anyway because I'm like, you know what? I gotta wear it one time. That's hot.
I was supposed to go with Phoenix Flexin', Blasey, Hesh, and White John to Arizona this weekend, but I didn't go.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to like practice like financial responsibility, and I feel
Why
like
do you need that? Didn't you just hit a crazy lick with these shoes?
yeah, but like
Yeah,
I don't want to spend it all.
He's buying too much ketamine.
But how much is it gonna cost to go to Arizona? It's like a 3-hour drive.
No, it's not even
6
that.
hours
It's just
drive.
like I just know myself, and like you know, they went to the malls. They was at the Prada store. They was buying lean. Like it was a lot going on. I know that if I would have participated, I would have spent a lot of money. And I'm trying to like be focused right now. I'm trying to be hyper focused right now.
Yeah, because I mean,
Trying to stay away from the ketamine and lean, and stay away from those things.
And the Pookie.
And I'm far away from the Pookie.
you know what's funny? I was actually watching or I was talking to somebody, and they were talking about how it's such a like basically about like why rappers blow their advance checks, and it was like think about it, if you're somebody who's never had $10,000 or $20,000 and you get $20,000, that's like your whole world changes right there because you have some, and of course you don't know how to use it. And I was thinking like Housephone with the shoes and shit, you kind of like probably just saw like a level of money that you never hit before. And I was just thinking, I'm really proud of you. And that day, then you didn't show up for the podcast. So I was like, here I am. I was just having these like positive feelings, like privately, like, you know, I don't tell him enough that I'm like proud of him that he's actually like making moves with his shit and everything. And then you just didn't show up for the podcast. And
he's
I
like,
actually thought you were dead for like almost 24 hours.
For 48 hours.
And that
You're
was
like,
weird.
God damn it.
But you just kept thinking it longer. I knew he texted me by like the next morning.
I thought my homie was in the river somewhere.
I text Adam separately because I woke up and I was like, damn, I might not have a job no more. I just slept through my entire podcast. But yeah, so I text Adam separately. I should have texted you guys both. I'm sorry.
I was just listening to this podcast with the dude who wrote the book about DMX, and I feel like we need to extend the same courtesy to you that his DMX's people did, which is basically that like no matter how out of control you are, this podcast must ride with Housephone. Like even if you are literally living on Skid Row, eating out the trash can, we're still gonna
Why
bring
do you
in.
put that energy onto me?
I'm just saying, even if that happens, like we've seen it happen to rappers. Maybe not living, but like
Yeah, but it's because those niggas are one. They're not multifaceted. They got one thing going. That was them being a rapper, and now they're washed. But you know, I got no jumper. I got shoes. I got a lot of different things going on.
Coke.
So you know,
selling drugs.
so I'm not going to end up on Skid Row.
Horse tranquilizer.
You could be a scammer.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, damn, like I don't know, like a lot of the niggas that I was in the same realm with at that time, making music and shit like that, like.
They on Skid Row?
They
They're
could-
broke. Like,
yeah,
for
I'm
real,
like,
for real,
for real.
Like a lot. Like that is a crazy feeling. Picture me when I think about like what I was doing in the BMX shit in 2006. I don't think there's one person that I was like felt like I was competing with that I was like really doing that really I could look at and be like, oh, their life seems like it's going great.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe like they got an okay job and they got family, which is cool. That's totally
that's
respectable.
cool.
But like business wise, it can be kind of weird to look at that shit and be like, damn, like people really be falling off left and right.
That's how I feel about like people I went to high school with.
Yeah.
Like there were girls that I was
Bums.
like, man,
Bro.
I would do anything for you back then. Now I'm like,
Bro.
bitch, I wouldn't hit you with a stick.
For real.
Bro, I'm thinking about that about girls from like a couple years ago.
I'm thinking about girls from last week.
Bro,
That's your problem. You dirty dog.
Bro, listen, this girl stole a pair of white Supreme boxers from me in 2017. And then maybe the last time I saw her, I took her to, it was like a TJX6 Thousand Band Fani show.
Hot.
Like
That's hot.
2 years ago, some
That's a
shit like
date.
that, right? She doesn't even live in LA anymore. She moved across the country. I'm watching her story. What is she wearing? TJX6 merch from that show 2 years ago, and the same white Supreme boxers that she stole from me in
probably never
2017.
washed them.
Like
Them
bitch
shits-
literally didn't get new clothes since
like, bro,
then.
I got new ones on right now.
Like
bitch.
that's
Go
literally
buy
your
some new
best
ones.
outfit.
With some white, some they weren't even white no more. They were like cream. They
Bro.
were tan.
I don't
And-
wear white drawers.
Oh, I got the white ones on right now.
I had the experience the other day of I saw a girl, like somebody hit me up on Instagram or something, and I saw a message from a former female rapper.
Former female
And I
rapper?
thought she was kind of lit at one point, and then I looked at her Instagram, and it's like every photo is so edited to turn her into a hot girl because she's so not anymore, and her likes are like less than 1%, and I'm just like, bro, like. If I had fucked her back in the day, I would have been gassed.
Really?
If I fucked her now,
You would?
I would throw myself off a bridge.
Sometimes you still got to do it just for the culture.
Yeah,
You
I
can
did-
do that.
No, I did. I did
You
that
can do
recently.
it
You're
too.
a dirty dog.
No, I'm not. Why you put that on me?
Dirty dog.
Dirty
If I
dog.
tell you who I smacked recently, just
Please,
not
please.
recent. No, you don't know her, but he knows her. If
Take
I
a
tell,
note so we can discuss that later.
if I tell you who I smacked recently that like I wanted to smack back in the day, you would be disgusted.
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 But you know what? I don't care because like I will just think about the way I know she looks back in the day.
Exactly.
Whatever. The same way that if a girl looks really good on Instagram, she can get it. I don't care if you look like a fucking bum bag lady
That's
in
terrible.
real life. If your
bag
Instagram is
lady.
cracking and I can say, hey, check her out, you're in there.
If she's verified and she has like 1 million followers and she looks like
Doesn't matter if she looks like
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
she looks like a goblin when I pull up.
1 like per photo.
She's getting the meat.
One like per photo, nah.
I'm just saying that even if they're trash, like if they got 1 million followers, you're in there. Not me. I'm married.
I'm not. I'm doing it.
I got a baby. You're
Nah,
not
I
married.
can't-
A dirty dog. I've been married.
That
The
could be
fuck?
your tick.
No.
Dirty dog.
Where's the weed?
I can't go.
Funny you mentioned that.
I can't go over my ratio. Like if she got like double the followers that I got, then I won't even try.
Why?
You won't even try?
Nah.
It's so much easier
You're
to get,
aiming too low,
to get
bro.
followers as a hot girl. Like all you have to do is be
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
As a guy, you have to get
Like-
money, get famous, do something.
Know how to dress, be cool,
Kill
funny
10
comments.
dudes.
You said what? The fuck you say?
How many?
Today's sponsor is Purple Rose Supply.
I didn't hear what he said.
I want you guys to check this out. Basically, what it is, it's this crazy contraption where you pack the Kush into this. You put the stick in there. It creates this like hard, blunt thing. I'm gonna read you like the thing that they told us to say, but it basically like you do that and then you take it out and then you can wrap it in whatever you want. Like for instance, this one is wrapped in a backwood.
Yeah.
And then this one is wrapped in rose petals.
Yeah.
So we're gonna literally smoke a rose blunt.
Let's go.
Not right now. We're gonna wait till the end of the podcast so we can stay somewhat coherent. But these things,
I'm out.
They last forever. Like you can smoke the same one for like a half hour. Let me just read you some information about this delightful product. Purple Rose Supply.
Ooh.
So if you guys are like us and you are smoking all the time, you know that every now and then you want to enjoy your smoke longer. It sucks when you roll up and your blunt only burns for 5 or 10 minutes. You need a cannabis cigar instead. You can make your own Purple Rose Supply. It easily makes slow burning cannabis cigars that burn for hours. That's 3 times longer than even the fattest blunt. If you stick to smoking regular blunts, are you even treating yourself? You need to level up. Purple Rose Supply wants you to smoke like the boss that you are.
Smoke like a boss.
There's 3 simple steps: compress, cure, and roll. First, you pack the mold, like I was just showing you. You insert the skewer through the bottom hole. Then you place your ground up flour down the mold shaft. There's a lot of cool terminology going here. And you use your packing tool to tightly pack your product in. You make sure that you press down super hard with the packing tool, and don't be afraid to put your weight on it. And then after that, you have 3 different. So you have 3 different sizes. You got the little guy, you got the big guys, and you got something in the middle. And like this one, for instance, holds 10 to 14 grams.
What the fuck?
And then once you've done that, you store the packed mold like this.
Okay.
So you store that in a cool, dry place for at least 3 hours. This is the level of high that you're going to get.
I'm high right now.
You're going to get higher after this. Overnight works even better. And then it burns slower and it hits smoother the longer it's left in the mold. You take the mold apart
because it's gonna
it forms into just a pure cannabis thing, and then you remove this from there, you wrap it up, and you smoke it. They have a 20% off sale store wide right now for a limited time. So if you check it out, you go to purplerosesupply.com and also use a torch when you light it. And also, we are going to be smoking this. And am I a little scared? Yes. Do I sometimes feel like I leave here and I'm not high enough? Yes, but not today.
I don't.
Today, I'm not worried about that. I think that Purple Rose Supply is going to actually get us high as fuck.
Housephone, stop blowing fucking smoke in my face.
It's not weed. It's a vape.
It's not weed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you remember this about me, but I don't know how to roll, and I still don't know how to roll.
This will help with that.
I feel like this might be an actual useful product for me. So
I don't know how to roll either. Don't want to learn.
Yeah, you need to stay away from
it's like origami. I mean, I've been doing it all these years, and I still feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
Really? I feel like you roll.
I'd rather learn how to fix a Rubik's Cube.
I've been thinking about that too. But you ever? I was thinking about
a Weedix cube.
I was thinking about learning the Rubik's Cube, but then somebody I don't like does the Rubik's Cube, so I'm like, and I'm not talking about logic.
I feel like since I done came on, you guys got a lot more ops now. Just like
it's because we got you to defend us now.
Yeah, so we feel like we can act crazy now.
I'm talking shit to everybody now. I'm like, nigga, you know who my big homie is, nigga?
It's Compton Crip. What?
What you mean, nigga?
Can somebody grab me my hoodie out there, the gray one?
Shit. Yeah, I'm much more inclined to.
Who can fuck with me?
God damn. I'm much more inclined to beef now, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I hope you like that.
Now that 80 is
throwing
one
your
text,
weight around a little bit, getting you in trouble.
Now that 80 is one text away, niggas don't want no smoke.
I don't even drop your name. I drop your OGs. I'm like, yeah, you know OG Suicide?
Oh, for sure.
You know Pun? You know Big Pun? Not Big Pun, but the other Pun from out here? They'll beat your ass for me.
Exactly.
You got Big U now, too.
Oh,
I'm sure Big U would love that. Next time I get in a beef, I'm going to tell Big U on you. Picture me just in the streets. I'm going to tell Big U. He still ain't opened my DM or followed me back, but he going to tell you. Okay.
How was the interview? Then you just interviewed him, right?
Big U interview was fun.
It just came out?
Yeah. When he said something about NH, and I said, "Oh, no homo."
He said he could have said Nipsey Hussle,
which obviously for him is more neighborhood or Nipsey Hussle. I thought no homo first things first.
Yeah,
so
I saw the clip
stupid,
that they were like, "Oh, New Hampshire, I like the initials,"
and I said, "Yeah, no homo," and then they would
they were mind blown.
They didn't know how to act after that. No, it was a big confusing moment. But that was fun. I interviewed Twista the other day.
I seen that. I saw that. That was crazy.
Legendary.
He looked very like in shape, like he had been in the gym or something.
Guess what he does? What he started doing?
I know gun shit.
Gun
right?
instructor.
Yep, he's a gun
in
instructor.
Chicago. He became a gun instructor for some reason during the pandemic, where he can like fully give classes on proper gun safety and how to use it properly.
Who else
and all
would
this
you
shit.
want to learn that from besides?
Bro,
Twista?
just imagine. He's like, get it, I want to shoot him. This shit in the back of the pound. I would love that shit, nigga. But you got to look at the I'm
You're a
like,
piece of
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
I thought about that, making that joke of like when I interviewed him, like, oh, it's probably gonna be a really fast interview. Like, do I have to interview him fast as well, or is he just gonna answer?
Push another
fast?
bullet, then you got to
talk like that?
Like Twister. Jesus Christ.
He actually talks mad slow. Like, I mean, not like slow, but like
but
very
like-
normal. Yeah.
Normal pace. I'm
No,
sorry.
he was mad cool, bro. And
know why he
actually,
keeps doing that.
I asked him. I pushed we were having such a good.
You push Twister?
Basically, we were having such a good, like, friendly conversation, and I had a question in my notes that was basically about some street shit that I don't think he's ever said anything about, and I just see it in my notes, and I'm just like, we're just having such a good time, and I'm just like, all right, fuck it, and I asked him, no,
Shut it down.
he was mad cool about it, but it was not happening. He was not volunteering any information, so
Yeah.
that was pretty funny.
I love that.
Nigga, that's what I seen with, you know what I seen today? Amazing, bro. Randomly.
What's that?
This nigga Orlando Brown, bro.
You saw him.
No, he
Yeah,
dropped a music video, bro. And this nigga it's actually dope as fuck.
Really?
And he was like, he basically is like apologizing on there to Raven.
Oh,
And he
my
was
God.
like, yeah, he kind of threw a shot at Vlad too. He said something like, Vlad milked it more than Disney promo or something. Then
whoa.
he said all type of shit, bro. But the shit is actually dope. But he wanted to come on at the end of the day, and he wanted to come on the Jumper
Wow.
show. They say he's like, he's rehabbed out now. He don't do drugs no more. He's like real Christian. It's crazy.
How did he get his shit together?
I don't fucking know.
What
found
happened?
God.
He shouldn't come over here. You telling people to do crack.
I'm gonna throw some crack in the blunt.
But I seen the video today and I was fucking amazed. I was like, wow.
Now I know that you are very easily influenced.
How, nigga?
Because all it takes is like two people in the chat telling you that you
that's a fact.
are a pussy for not hitting the blunt.
Yeah, and
All of a
then-
sudden you hit the blunt, you passed out on the couch.
Where's my sign?
I seen Doo-Wop Kane taking some shots at Vlad too via Instagram caption.
Why, I wonder.
I don't know.
Who was Doo-Wop King?
Underground rapper. He's just like David Dobrik.
Okay.
He's like the exact same as David Dobrik.
Yo, my Doo-Wop Kane interview back in the day, like,
I don't even remember.
I mean, it's like you
Shooby-doo-wop.
you should
That's what I just thought of on there.
Doo-Wop, doo.
He should remix that.
Different kind of Doo-Wop, but yo, like, he was just mad young and smoking so much dope and just was on the
Dope or
podcast.
crack? Because I don't know what you guys.
Weed.
Okay.
If he was smoking crack on the podcast as like a 14-year-old, that would have been kind of weird. But yo, he's still doing his thing though, right? He's still making music and shit.
Bro, I think it's to the point to where like he can't make a bad song to me. Like,
Really?
Any like because I haven't really been keeping up like that, and I went into his YouTube. It just says Kane now. It doesn't say no Doo-Wop. His Instagram is still Doo-Wop Kane, but it just said Kane. It just said Kane on his YouTube, and I watched like his last like 6 music videos, and I was like, God damn, this shit is fire still.
Damn, I got to get on that.
He has this song called Hobos. It's so fire.
Shout out to Hobos.
Shout out to Hobos. AD just fucked a
So-
hobo last week. That's lit. I gotta check out his new catalog and stuff. My favorite meme though from that fucking that Doo-Wop Kane thing was that like there was something where like we were all having a conversation and like laughing and shit, and he's just looking around and he just goes, "Y'all fake laughing." Like he just accuses everybody of fake laughing, and it just seems so real the way he says it.
Yeah, because you know why? Because he's a young, like, observant nigga, and I feel like his music also kind of reflects that of like, I don't fuck with you niggas, like you niggas are fake basically, and like that was a real life moment of him calling out some shit that he perceived to be fake. So,
I have a lot of old Jumper interviews that I like think about going back and rewatching because sometimes I have to rewatch my interviews for like getting ready for other interviews. And yeah, I've just been thinking about. I want to make a video actually where I rewatch the X interview for
where
the
you like
first time.
react to old videos.
That one I know would be the craziest one to do like a rewatching
Yeah.
type thing for. You're that uninterested in this conversation?
I feel like Nightwing. I just seen these. I was like, motherfucker.
I feel like nice.
Hit them with the Rosewood shits.
How did those make you feel like Nightwing?
You don't know who Nightwing is?
I don't know.
That's why. You don't
Yeah,
know.
what's that? What is it?
He was Robin, and then he just like, I don't want to be Robin. I want to be a sidekick no more. Batman.
I can't be your Batman because I'll be Robin.
Well, he don't want to be Robin no more. He's like, I'm about to go to my own city, and I'm about to be Batman in my city.
You're not TikTok friendly. I just dropped the fucking hottest TikTok bar, and you know what I'm talking about?
I don't be on fucking TikTok.
She make it clap, clap, clap. She make it clap, clap, clap.
I can't be your Batman because I'll be Robin.
I don't know.
You don't know that one?
No.
Oh, but that's LPB Pooty we just interviewed. We got a hard ass song called Batman.
Well,
probably likes it.
Soulja Boy has the #1 song on TikTok right now.
And a new deal.
Let's talk about Soulja Boy, but first let's announce the winners from Friday's stream. These are the 3 people who won on Friday on our long ass stream that AD did not come around for because he's a bitch.
Fuck you.
Me, Vel, and Yuri all sat here on stream for literally
13 hours?
12 and a half hours or so
Jesus
listening to music. And these are our 3 winners. This was done, basically, these are the 3 winners that like the team collectively all decided that we were going to vote for. And so as a result, all 3 of them are going to get free promo on the No Jumper Instagram. Number 1, YTN Cutta Talk. Number 2, Timmy Turnup, Broke Boy.
Is that the nigga that killed King Von?
Bro.
That's Lil Tim, not Timmy Turnup.
Shit.
And then
That was
Fool me.
retarded.
Swazi Montero.
Swazimoto?
Swastika Moto.
I'm being honest with you, we watched so many videos. I remember the YTN Cutta one. He made an impression on me because he's like a small child who's talking about shooting you. But
It's that Cutta talk.
I liked it. And yeah, those are the 3 winners. But we actually have a really weird promo we're doing this Friday where we're going to do a TikTok for 3 people from the stream.
What do you mean you're going to do a TikTok?
Basically, we're going to make a TikTok with your song, with your video, maybe us talking and explaining who you are a little bit, just a little. I don't know. We're going to try doing a TikTok, basically. We're going to have our editors on it. It's going to be a thing because our TikTok is blowing the fuck up, bro. We gained like 60,000 TikTok
Keep your
followers on
clothes
No
on
Jumper.
this time.
Yeah, please.
In terms of what?
The first TikTok was you
Oh, the Sada Baby.
half
your
naked
ass
with
out.
Sada Babies and merch on.
I can't say
twerking.
anything without you thinking about some gay shit with me.
You say gay shit to me 24/7.
You just started
You did the
imagining
gay
me
shit, you
naked.
gotta put it
That's what I'm saying.
He's just picturing me nude. What? Oh, yeah. The last dude, Swazi Montero, we need your info. We need you to...
Swastika Montero.
Actually, we need you to email Josh at nojumper.com because he can get you sorted with the promo and all that. So, yeah, we're looking forward to another Friday.
Josh is going to want to manage you too.
I feel like we have all our bullshit out of the way.
Let's go.
So now we can talk about
Are we gonna sign
whatever.
Fudge Willie or no?
Bro, the video of him...
We got to talk. We got to have a private conversation with Fudge Willie.
Yeah, so see, Fudge Willie, here in the Crips, we can't be picking up our own turds out of the toilet bowl.
If anyone is not familiar with what we're talking about, I want you to go on Instagram.com/Fudge Willie and just go through it and have a field.
So
day.
he posted that turd
Yeah.
video recently?
I don't know if it was recently,
I
but
thought that was an old one because the other
was.
day, it's so weird trying to figure out what the hot Fudge Willie songs are because you go to his page.
there is so much
I
content.
only watch the ones that have already been watched, which doesn't really work because then if you try out the other ones, then it says those.
Damn it.
But like the ones that we like, it's not like they really have more views than the other ones.
Yeah,
so it's like
exactly.
kind of hard to figure out what you're doing when you're watching Fudge Willie's YouTube
But I love Fudge Willie, but I ain't with the poop grabbing.
or spitting on his titty. But you do
I
that.
want to
That
find
one I
that
didn't
one. Which video was that? I need to find that one.
Adam, he put in a group text.
Yeah, I sent it.
Yo, if you send a video of you watching it, not the name of the song,
You know how bad it was?
I want to watch.
This
I
is
wanna
how bad
watch
it was. Is that I was putting it on my Snapchat, and Lena said, she's like, "You probably shouldn't put that in your Snapchat." And I was like, "Right," because he got
like
a
a real
big
titty?
ass titty. Like nobody would believe that it was a dude, because it's like he's holding it up.
It
so
does
it's
look-
like
it does
a
look like
big
a titty.
round boob, and he's spitting
Why?
on it. It looks so sexual.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you'll get like banned from Snapchat or something?
Yeah, Snapchat. You know, it looks like a woman or like a.
Bro, the Snapchat news, you can't even have somebody with their shirt off. So
Really?
you
Oh,
can't put
it's
that
crazy,
shit
yeah.
up on it. Yeah.
But then
Snapchat
why?
news strict.
But like, didn't bitches used to have private Snapchats and shit?
Yeah, but then they would be getting deleted all the
And they
time.
get them deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that no girls understand the updated terms and conditions about Instagram because
Right.
I see these bitches get deleted every 5 seconds.
Really?
And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
Instagram, dude, they going crazy right
That
now.
makes me feel better about the fact that my girl lost her fucking 4 million.
How many she got
followers.
now?
300K. Follow at free Leno the Plug.
Free Leno the Plug. No, but like I'll be like telling girls that I know, like, yo, you can't be saying OnlyFans. You can't be putting like subscribe to my shit in the captions and shit like that.
But
like,
the game has changed, but it's so fucked up how unfair it is because there's so many girls that basically post naked fucking photos. They put their OnlyFans right in the bio. Fucking like I've seen all these famous ass chicks who don't have like they're probably not fucking on their OnlyFans, but they're OnlyFans.com/whatever right there. Bad Baby didn't have that bad taste. I noticed on hers that it was a link tree, which is smarter. Like you do the link tree, it's a bunch of links. One of them is your OnlyFans. Also, did anyone cop that to find out if she was actually doing anything?
Nah,
If anything, that's your expertise.
That's your expertise.
That's your expertise.
I'm surprised you
Adam
didn't make
Kelly.
I'm
You
sur-
love young white women. Oh my god, I don't pee on anyone.
I'm surprised you didn't make I bought Bad Baby's OnlyFans so you don't have to.
I do not want to add to that narrative. I'm actually mad that I even brought it up. But I think if she was naked, we would know about it, right? Like
You would know about it.
I'm saying you didn't see everybody on Earth tweeting about like everybody just focused on she made $1 million in 6 hours.
That's crazy.
But nobody
That's
said
fine.
like what is she doing on
She's
there?
probably not doing anything.
That's
on there.
like I assume that as well, but it's like that's interesting.
The best
love it.
OnlyFans is Bandman Kevo.
Why? Because he gives a bunch of financial advice.
Yep.
I
Do
love
you
that.
seriously pay for that?
No.
Oh.
You should.
And the second best is Blueface.
Like
Blue House.
I understand that there's people who might want to learn about financial stuff from Bandman Kevo because it's relatable. But if you were actually doing it, I would be kind of like, AD, like
You don't believe I like superhero shows. And
how is that
movies.
related?
It's a lot of shit you don't think that
I'm
I
just
like,
trying to
I
make the
like.
point that even if it's pretty popular and I'm friends with Bandman Kevo, I don't really think that Bandman Kevo is the best way to learn about how to save for your future.
Is David Dobrik.
Why not?
You got it. Did you see the last edit? Okay, let's just talk about this. Did you see the last episode? That there's like a lot of comments that are like, why does AD stop good conversations to just say some random inside joke that's not funny or related
They
to
say
it at
all
all?
type of shit, though.
I know, but when they say that, they have a really good point because like we were actually just having a conversation, then you go, was it David Dobrik? That's like what is that?
Because you're sitting there telling me about something that you think I'm not interested in. That's
But
the whole point.
A conversation, usually, if you're going to respond to someone saying something, it should be at least kind of related to the thing that they were talking about.
I'm a
Because
nigga.
you stop the conversation in its tracks, and also no, you don't. You can't use that as an excuse because you're literally making a joke about David Dobrik.
Who? Still don't even know who he is.
There's like 7 black people on Earth who know who David Dobrik is. That's just my guess, and I think you guys are 2 of them. Well, and you don't even know, so you don't count.
I
he
barely
can,
know.
he can walk in here right now. Wouldn't know.
There's a lot of like black 12-year-olds out there right now who are like,
Yeah, they're
I know him.
They're like, excuse me?
yeah.
If David Dobrik walked up to my girlfriend and grabbed her by the vagina,
What?
I would not know what he looked like still.
But you would still be upset, right? You're not gonna just let him cuck you because he's
No,
popping.
no.
You're looking at him. You wouldn't know what he looks like.
I know,
Like,
it's such a weird idea.
I wouldn't know that was him.
All the people who are screaming, "Oh my God, David Dobrik just grabbed this random girl's vagina," you'd be like, "Wait, that's you? What are you doing?"
That's your first thought. I'm calling AD.
Exactly. Hey, listen, I'm telling you.
You ever heard of the Crips?
I've been spice talking to niggas lately, bro. I'm just like, y'all
Me
niggas.
too. I'd be banging on whoever.
Why?
I'd be
Because we
DMing the
got
cartels.
AD.
I DM the cartels. I'm like, fuck y'all.
No, I ain't fucking with the cartels.
Yeah.
You on your own with that
Hey, you
one.
better start making cartel jokes.
Yeah,
Why?
you better.
They don't
Shit.
even speak English. They ain't watching this shit.
I'm about to leave.
I
Oh,
mean-
yeah, I'm about to get the fuck out of
Are
here.
they watching the translated version with the captions and shit, or what?
I'm off this motherfucker.
Oh, God, you better watch out.
I just feel like they got other shit going on.
Shit, they
I ain't
will.
going to Mexico.
I'm going. Papa's and beer, OGZ sold out.
Papa's and beer be booming.
What kind of security could you even roll with to Mexico? I feel like it just wouldn't matter.
Nah.
No, it
They
wouldn't.
won't care.
The last time I went
I think you'll be okay.
on like the little boat, you have to like sign some shit. Basically, like if you get kidnapped or something, it's not on them.
What?
Yeah,
I went
a
to
lot of shit.
Tijuana.
I
and,
wouldn't
like,
sign that. I would turn around and go back home.
I was seeing
You
this
can't turn
girl
around. You're on a
in
fucking boat.
2011.
You
and
got to
we
sign
went-
it before you get on the boat, right?
We went to Tijuana, 2011. Me and this girl, and at one point, like a car comes by with like stuffed full of fucking dudes, like locals, and they just look at us and they just start fucking catcalling us, saying the craziest shit to her, rah rah rah.
In
And
Spanish?
Yeah, well, yeah, in Mexico, yes. And I'm just standing there, like, just like I couldn't do shit.
No.
If I say one fucking word, these dudes are gonna beat the dog shit out of me.
Probably decapitate you.
They're disrespecting me so bad I can't do anything, and I am in their land where they just get to write the rules. And I was like, this is why I'm never going anywhere that I can't carry a gun ever again in my entire life.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I was very far away from even owning a gun at that point.
I'm to the point now where like I don't even want to fly anywhere unless I got someone in the state that I'm about to go to. That
Who's
will,
gonna kill you?
A lot of people.
I don't think so.
He just said he was talking spicy to people, bro.
I be talking spicy.
Just kidding.
I'm not.
I feel like on some real shit though, like before I even came to this shit, I'd be like, if I was gonna get somebody, you gotta send a message. You gotta get Housephone.
What? Why?
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Like if you had a problem with me, kill Housephone.
Yes, the
just to let
logic.
me know.
Yo, y'all niggas.
I'm just telling you.
That's why I keep the blaming on me because I don't know what type of beef this nigga got.
See,
It's not even about me. People just hate you.
He's a 6'9" in our midst.
Who? He's 6'9"?
Yeah.
Or I'm 6'9".
Him. He's setting you up. He's gonna air your ass up. Who hates me? Nobody's trying to kill me.
Not actively, probably, but
All my ops are the biggest fucking hoes on earth. I mean, I'm just being real with you. Like, there's not a person I have a problem with that I'm even a
scared of?
tiny bit scared of. So that's just how I feel.
I feel the same way, and I feel like I got AD on my side. That's all I need.
Yeah. Even without the AD thing, I'm just really not.
bro.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're just like, I'm like, okay, Adam's with the blame me now. Housephone's with the blame me now. I'm doing some good in the world. People are protecting themselves. Maybe we should all take Twister's course.
Yo, that would be a great video.
Think
be a
about
good
the
vlog.
irony of that. That like Chicago is like the most war-torn, craziest amounts of gun violence in the country.
Yeah.
And then Twista, who is arguably the first rapper from Chicago, is now making additional income by teaching the world how to better use firearms safely.
I think Juvenile is doing that shit too. I could be wrong.
It's interesting career choice for a rapper. I wouldn't think that it would be something that they'd want to get into, but
I think that I would trust Twista over like some random white man at the gun range.
Shout out to my homie Mike Ho. He's like, he does all the biggest fucking, like he do Anwell videos and all that. He does all these fucking top Spanish artist videos and shit. And he really is into guns and shit like that. And I've seen like people like really get into that and they fucking stay doing that shit like all day, every day.
do you think, because I was thinking that I would very much like to have like a gun collection. Like I would like to have like 50 guns, but then I feel like you're like the ultimate target to get robbed.
Yeah, because then people will try to rob you for those guns.
Because a
Hell
gun
no.
is worth more than just the gun, because then you could potentially kill somebody with it and get away with it.
I got a
Yeah.
page for you to follow. Shout out to the homie Derek Grace. You
is
seen
it?
him? He got all the tattoos all over his face.
Okay.
He
Sounds
preaches
like me.
financial literacy, but he teaches his kids. All his kids are equipped and they
yeah.
got guns everywhere, bro. You wouldn't want to rob that nigga.
Right.
But I seen a video of 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me.
Let's talk about him in a moment, because he's having a little controversy today.
Really? I didn't even know that. But no, I seen a video of him talking about how he knew someone that had a bunch of guns in their crib, and he broke into the crib while they were gone and stole the guns or whatever.
Right. It's
So
just an
that's what I'm
obvious
saying.
lick to hit,
Yeah.
because it's like if you can get your hands on that, it's super valuable, you know?
Exactly.
But it's like robbing a gun store. It's like if you get caught
get
robbing a
caught-
gun store, you're getting blammed. So,
But the
it's a
thing
big
about
risk.
is that nobody worries about the actual punishment in doing something. And also it's like if if they know that you are there and you have one of those guns on your side, then yes, like you probably don't want to rob it. But if you go on vacation, what's happening with the guns? You're just gonna leave your house unattended with 50 guns in there? That's like you're just such a target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
He's just thinking about it.
I'm
Like,
just
thought
thinking
about
about
it,
50 guns on the wall. Somebody just hitting
cool.
the biggest lick.
I think in the 1090 Jake story too, that he was in the house and then like he knew the people whose house he was robbing, and I think that someone came back while they were in there. Like it was like a very intense story. This is when I had first found his YouTube and I just binge watched all of his videos.
right.
But what were you saying about?
Okay. So 1090 Jake, if you really think about it, what he's doing right now, and so for the people who don't know, 1090 Jake is a YouTuber, has a channel called End of Sentence, and we talked about him so goddamn much
EOS.
that this kind of feels whack to be re-explaining what his channel is,
Mm-hmm.
but it's very popular. He has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. He puts out a video like every single day, and for the most part, it's about street shit. It's like he's telling you about such and such gang situation where such and such. The other day I clicked on one because it was like Adam rolling neighborhood 60s Crip, and I click on it and it ends up being a dude from New Zealand who like killed a bunch of people.
What?
And he somehow at some point like some Crips went to New Zealand
I've seen
and
the New Zealand
spread
Crips.
rolling 60s to there, and then he killed a bunch of people. He's in jail, he's locked up, he's still banging that shit from jail, whatever. I clicked on it just because it said his name was Adam. I'm like, oh, that's neat. But either way,
That's
like
neat.
every day, but he's been covering the YNW Melly saga like very heavily. And if you really think about it, like what he's doing is pretty much what Academics was doing back in the day of just covering a lot of beef between like smaller artists. But it stood out so much when Ack was doing it back in the day. And now it's like there's so many YouTube channels just making videos about different street conflicts that nobody even thinks twice about it. And what's interesting about the 1090 Jake thing is that he did jail time. He's a blood. He comes from a perspective where like he can kind of talk about it because he's actually done a lot of the things or been around a lot of these things. So he's coming from a different perspective, and it's crazy because he's white and he's from Boston area. So he like grew up within like an hour or two of where I grew up, which is that's weird for me to hear this news from somebody who has an accent like someone I grew up around.
Yeah, but then he also like he like lives in Florida now or some
Right.
shit. So he kind of gives me like Floridian and Boston collab vibe.
Right.
What is up with them people who make these fucking videos? Their voices are always weird.
Nah, I like
Is that on purpose?
I like Trap Geek's voice. Pause.
Yeah. I was
Super
like,
pause.
yo, the craziest thing ever would be to meet Trap Geek and hear his voice and then actually believe that it was him because of his voice. Like that would trip me out so bad.
I mean, I feel like if I heard you talk somewhere and like I was blindfolded, I would know it was you immediately.
I've had people come up to me and be like, I recognize your voice. Like I listen to your podcast, and
Exactly.
I'm like, wow.
Your
Like,
shit's distinctive.
That's so weird to not see me on YouTube because when I put out a piece of content, I'm only thinking about YouTube.
Yeah.
Like-
No, like I've been out in public where someone was like looking at me and they didn't say anything until I spoke, and
Yeah.
they probably like realized that it was me.
That happened to me the other day too, where I was in the 7-Eleven. I walk in and there's like a couple different kids in there and stuff, and I just go to the counter. I'm like, y'all got backwoods? They
they're
all
like, "Oh."
immediately look at me because they just know, like, but they couldn't tell with the mask and shit. But then I say that, boom, it's me.
Boom.
I feel like everybody can notice you with a fucking mask. Like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, God damn it.
But people will be a little unsure, and then they'll
Yeah.
hear your voice, and they're like, oh, it's him. Anyway, so Jake's video today was basically about YNW Melly's murder case, and basically saying that through looking at the police records or whatever, because he does a lot of research and bases a lot of his videos on what he's able to ascertain from reading these police reports that are like publicly available, and he read basically something that made him believe that Track, 100K Track, aka Melly's manager, aka King Von's former manager, who actually got shot in the whole King Von situation, he basically, from reading that paperwork, was made the conclusion that yes, Track's house was searched by the police looking for stuff, because there's a lot of stuff I didn't realize, like they're implicating Track and saying that Track basically was involved with hiding one of the murder weapons and like going to the forest and finding this gun and then disposing of it, and they never found the gun or something like that. It's said that he was involved with that. I didn't even know that when I was interviewing him, but either way, they said in some of the paperwork, 1090 Jake got the idea that the reason why the cops have Melly's phone and have access to all these videos on the phone, and apparently there's videos that are saved on the phone that make the police believe that he's talking about these murders and that he's sort of almost like acknowledging and bragging about them. But the main thing is that he said that Melly's manager, Track, gave the phone willingly to the police. Now, that kind of contradicts a lot of different stuff, because even the police are saying that that Track impeded the investigation by not giving them information that they clearly wanted. Like he's doing what he's supposed to do and not talking to them, giving them conflicting information, not being helpful with the case. But what 1090 Jake read in this report basically made him believe that actually Track came and handed the phone over and gave it to him. I saw that video this morning. A couple hours later, I go to Instagram. I'm looking around. I see that Track had posted a bunch of clips from the video and wrote a long-ass thing basically saying that he absolutely did not hand it over, and that, you know, people are taking stuff from the police reports and misinterpreting it, and that anything of Melly's that was taken from him was basically taken by force by the police.
Yeah.
So, you know, because as soon as I saw Jake doing that, I started to think, like, that's a pretty big accusation.
Yes.
And it's the kind of thing that
you can get a nigga killed from that.
if I was Jake, I would want to talk to Track and like talk, like at least like you tell me your side of the story.
Bro, you can get a nigga killed for that.
But then at the same time, Track doesn't owe like, you know, all respect to 1090 Jake, but Track doesn't owe some random YouTuber explanation for anything.
But if you're putting smut on somebody's name like that, somebody can see that and want to do something to you because of just
that's for sure.
Just the rumor of it.
Because that video is out, and I don't know if he might like put it on private if he decides that this is not true or not. But with Track taking offense to it or whatever, I'm sure he would have preferred that he was told about that video so he could have put his side of the story in there, because that video could have very easily been like, this is what I think from reading these police reports. I had a conversation with Trek. Here's what he said. That makes it a more complete video, because like if I make a video and I say, and you see this happen constantly online now, where it's like, you know, I make a video and I say, this girl went on Twitter and she said that Housephone spit in her face. And then what, like, you're going to come out and say, I didn't spit in this girl's face. I never met this girl. I don't know who the fuck she is. But my video's already out there with the allegation, but without giving you a chance to respond. To me, that's not really necessarily in good faith. And but the weird thing about 1090 Jake is that he has sort of existed in this YouTuber space. He's getting big enough that these rappers are going to start acknowledging him and actually really like feeling away. Like with academics, that sort of cracked open at a certain point. For a long time, he was just a guy on YouTube. A lot of rappers didn't see a reason to acknowledge him. Jake is kind of in that space where it's like there's not really, you don't hear every rapper talking about 1090 Jake. But if he keeps like breaking news like this, or even like potentially getting stories wrong, that's going to become more and more of a thing for him. You
got to think about it too, though. Like, I think that he does a good job of the shit that he like reports on is all like public information. Is not like he's like, I mean, but like you just said, that he's brought some information to light that like was in the police reports that people didn't necessarily know about, though.
Right. And I mean, there's a lot of things that might be in a police report that a person like Track, who is in hip hop, wouldn't want to be out there regardless of if it's true or not. I just think that if you're going to make a video like that with an accusation, or like I read the police report and this is what it led me to believe, check in with the person. At least, even if you send them a DM or an unanswered DM that they never get back to you on, at least you can then say like, bro, I tried to get your fucking comment on.
Yeah, and I feel like too, like even with the academic situation, I don't think they started like really tripping on him until they put a face to the person. Because before, you didn't know what he looked like.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people who make these videos that we don't know what the fuck they look like. So
I want to know what Trap Geek looks like so bad.
So that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't know where to fucking go. And with that freedom, you could say anything. So with 1090 Jake being his face out there and he's doing shit like that, I can see people be tripping.
Yeah. It's a weird kind of position he's in, because it's like if he stayed like 50,000 followers, 100,000 followers, then he's never gonna have to deal with this shit. Once you get to that area of like, oh, you got 500,000 followers now, and like your words starting to seem like it actually really matters. And for the most part, I think his shit seems very responsible. Like, I this is one of the first times that I've really seen somebody like take offense or like say that he got something wrong. So maybe this is a new experience for him. I don't know if he's gonna necessarily fire back or what his opinion is gonna be going forward. But I mean, that Track situation is interesting too, because they both live in Florida. And I mean, Track, like, he's got a ton of artists in Florida, and they're pretty much all like street artists. And I don't know, that would be crazy to imagine if that situation could become a real life situation. Hopefully not. But
the game has changed though now. Like even when I seen the shit that got Casanova in trouble, you know what I'm saying? They saying like a Nick Cannon interview. It's like,
bro.
It's like, man, the police are really watching all of this shit. Bro, this shit is crazy now though. But even like somebody having a video, bro, it could be a fucking cop watching a fucking video and trying to put 2 and 2 together with shit that they don't fucking know. So the game is rigged right now.
Yeah.
But also, like, let's just be honest, niggas telling on themselves.
Oh, for sure, all day.
Is also a huge part of it. Like, if fucking, I don't know, like, say the cops wanted to investigate the Who I Smoke song.
Oh my God, I know.
Sometimes, you feel
me? When I think about that shit, sometimes I'm like, people really be acting like because somebody got killed 6 months ago that the case is over.
I know.
Nobody's ever going to get caught.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Do you think, because Young Ace hit me up trying to tell me he's going to send me some of the merch of his.
Oh, man.
Whatever his, I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's, because they got 2 different crews and they're both like the inverse of each other.
Yeah.
Him and Fulio, but it's like a golf shirt I gave him my address and my size. I'm like, send the drip through.
Hey, send that shit to me. I like that.
But you would bang his
Be careful.
gang?
Yeah, you got to be, man.
I'm from Compton Crib. I don't give a fuck about none of other shit. So
Yeah, Florida gangbanging is like
Hey.
WWE to you?
I mean, that's different. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But ever since you let me hear that song, I'm like, oh man.
That's the problem, man.
I mean,
And Fulio got on the same track.
Yeah.
I don't like that. He should have got on a different, weirder beat. You got to get on an even funnier beat. You can't just
Yeah.
hop on the same beat because they already made a fire song to that beat.
But he gonna get more press doing
Yeah.
the same thing, doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Nah.
You don't think so?
If he got on, like, just picture like a Celine Dion type
Yeah,
beat.
like-
Something
Day after
ridiculous.
day.
Seal, Kiss from a Rose,
He got to get on what's
Kiss
it
from his
called?
Glock.
Bitches and Hoes.
Kiss
The
from his
Titanic.
Glock.
Can you feel wherever?
People love to start
If they did
fucking
that,
calling me while we do
It would
this.
be lit.
I know my phone going crazy too.
Put your
But-
phone on mute, you fucking psychopaths.
No, but
I ain't answer it.
yeah.
Yeah, but why do you want that shit buzzing in your pocket?
Yeah, my
It's cool.
shit-
I do interviews, boom, do not disturb mode.
Since the fucking second that we started this, my phone has been ringing in my pocket this whole
Why don't you
time.
put on do not disturb?
I never use that feature because I always want to be disturbed.
That's the best feature.
I
Every
allegedly
night
don't
when
use
I
it
go to
either.
sleep. And a lot of times I even turn it on a few hours before I go to sleep because I don't want to be thinking about it if somebody texts me or whatever.
I've never heard of Do Not Disturb.
Oh, God.
I like to.
You're a dirty dog.
I like to be disturbed.
You air yourself out so hard. But then if I were to actually go more in depth with this conversation, you'd be like, you're trying to get me caught up.
It's a joke though.
Because I had a conversation with you about your life and I was comparing it to poker and bluffing and basically like lying.
you also
I thought it was like the best advice I ever gave anyone in
No,
my
it
life.
was
And the
dumb.
fact that you didn't seem to understand it
wanna
was
know-
so mind
This
blowing.
nigga says compare my life to poker, then he compares my life to Jody from Baby Boy. So that lets you know the comparisons is
That movie was basically made about
no,
you, for the
it's
record.
not.
Yes.
What the fuck? I'm nothing like
A
Jody,
grown ass man who chooses to live his life like a child.
who makes a lot of fucking money, drives a expensive
Yeah.
ass car.
But you're-
Yeah, Jody was a
that's
bum.
very,
You're
that's what I'm saying.
okay. You have that. That's fair. But you're sabotaging your own.
See, I'm about to leave, cuz. You going too far now.
I'm about to Kevin Samuels.
You're going
This
too
is why you
far.
don't tell Adam anything personal.
I'm not. I'm not getting into it. Did you see Joe Budden and Kevin Samuels?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Hey.
I'm very excited.
Do you think that they did a podcast or some sort of like OnlyFans show?
I don't think, bro, no one does OnlyFans shows like that.
But you don't want to see them oiled up, rubbing each other's backs or nothing?
There you go.
Okay. Are you
Hey.
looking forward to that content?
Oh,
You think it's a
hell
pull up?
yeah.
Is it a pull up? Has he earned a pull up?
I think that he did the Joe Budden podcast, bro.
Well, we would already know because that photo came out like 3 days ago.
I mean, maybe he'll come this week.
Them fits was terrible. That's what that's all I gotta say.
Really?
Them fits wasn't about nothing.
Hater, bro.
Have you ever seen the Instagram fit? Ain't
Kevin
nothing?
Samuels the GOAT, bro.
No.
You should follow.
Wait, what is it?
Fit ain't nothing.
Oh.
It's the best Instagram. They just roast celebrities' fits.
Do you know what I miss? I miss the era where it was really popular to roast Joe Budden for his old outfits.
Bro, that's what fit ain't nothing
that's
basically
it?
is. It's just like a
All his fits from the 90s, bro. He had so many
no.
amazing legendary
They're roasting
ones.
his fits from like 6 months ago.
Do you think he pays for all that Balenciaga? That's what I don't get.
Yeah, nigga.
For sure.
Why not?
You think Balenciaga's giving Joe Budden free drip?
You hear
Why would he
Housephone
pay
say he's
for
gonna go
that?
to Arizona to buy Prada, bro.
Listen, why the fuck would he spend so much money on somebody else's brand? I just don't understand. For everything Joe Budden says, it's like, why would you want to make some fucking weird ass designer brand
Bro.
more popping? Like you spend
Bro.
a bunch of
Bro.
money on that. They should be giving that shit
Hold
to
on,
him.
hold on.
At least,
I'm-
or paying him to wear it.
I have a whole shoe company.
Right.
I spent 1.7
On them shoes.
on these shoes.
$1,000. You could just say
No, them
$1,700.
No, that's almost
1.7.
1.7.
1.7
Nobody says
million
that.
dollars.
Million
You gotta say
dollars.
17K.
No.
1,700. I
1,700.
I spent
1,700.
1,700 on a pair of Nikes when I make essentially replica Nikes.
But I've already realized that you
Soon.
that are perfectly happy making all these white corporations rich.
Here we go.
I just don't understand why. I would think that Joe Budden's
Bro.
been in the game long enough that like, why do you want to give these fucking brands your money? It makes no
because to
sense
him
to me.
that's like that's
Bro,
drip.
everybody does that shit,
Drip.
bro. Nigga buy Gucci shoes all the fucking time. Everybody buys designer shit, bro.
It's so dumb.
And you wanna know the fuck the thing about it is if Joe Budden wants to start a designer brand right now, bro,
Niggas
people would
would
not be
laugh at that
fucking
shit.
with it and it'll be getting
But
talked about, bro.
also Joe Budden can't dress. So if Joe Budden decided to drop
Joe Budden gonna
a
fuck you up.
He
I'm
might
just
not
saying,
be the
drip.
guy to. Joe Budden's reputation might not be the guy to be the next Virgil, sure.
Yeah.
But you know, Joe Budden could like potentially, yes, start like a real.
Like
I don't think this is anything that's even close to on his mind.
yeah,
of like,
yeah.
oh, let's start a high-end fashion brand. Like,
Like a hat
he's
brand.
not Rihanna. Rihanna failed.
What do you
That's
mean?
all
she
you need to
failed?
know. They shut down their fucking designer brand
because of COVID though.
allegedly.
Bro, if you don't
Fenty
think
booming.
Rihanna's
You
sales
think all
were
these
not booming?
but the reason why the sales were trash. But the 14-year-old kids will buy a makeup palette. They're not buying a $700 jacket from Rihanna.
But see, we had this conversation last night at dinner, right?
Although I kind of agree with you though that to me the idea of the Rihanna brand not working, I'm like shocked. But they shut the brand down. They left the door open that they might keep going with it.
Okay.
The conversation we had yesterday was artists not putting their name on something.
Yeah.
And just like how Jay-Z sold half of fucking Ace of Spade.
And Tidal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but his name was on title. But Ace of Spade was like, a lot of people still to this day don't know that Jay-Z was involved in Ace of Spade, bro. And
Even though he was rapping his ass off about it.
yeah,
Gold bottles in that Ace of Spade.
I didn't even know he had a piece of Cristal at one point in time, and he fucking talked about them, and people stopped using it. And it's just like right now, if you come out with a brand right now without putting your name on that shit, and it's just hot, motherfuckers is gonna be flying off the shelves getting that shit. But as soon as you put an Adam in front of that shit or a no jumper, there's gonna be motherfuckers who don't fuck with the shit.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of these brands, like we said, why would Joe Budden start a fucking high fashion line? Because niggas is not going to support that shit.
And that's with high rollers. You wouldn't really know it was Housephones unless you watch this podcast or you watched Housephone's Instagram story and looked at his Instagram. But
that's a fact.
You know, like I think honestly, even as it gets bigger, I would be very careful with like doing the thing of like, oh, I'm gonna go be on this magazine cover bragging about my brand. Yes, I mean at some point you kind of have to do some of that, but I would just be very careful and wait and let the brand grow before you start doing all these like weird media things and stuff because
that's a fact.
for a real fashion brand that shit can just water it down real quick.
And then
super
people who
easy.
don't like you, you just lost some fucking sales, bro.
There's people that just would not fuck with it off rip if they found out that it was.
And they might not even know anything about you, but they might be like, "Oh, little Housephone."
Yeah, I'm not. But see,
I don't know him.
That's the fucked up reality about when people do shit. So it's better just to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we didn't know what high rollers was right now, and everybody was like, "Oh, this shit's hot," and we just bought this shit right now, he can be like, "Ha ha." Later on,
Sitting
tonight,
there like,
bought my fucking shoes. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, that's why I didn't like the bio is not like buy at Lil Housephone or nothing like that. Like, you know, I'm just like,
well, we know it's coming from you.
yeah, that's a fact. No, but I think that I purposely took that step on purpose because like I did okay with like my Housephone merch on my own. Like at first, it
Well,
was
the
like,
Perk 30 thing
Oh my
set it
God.
off, right? That's
Bro.
like you.
That's you, the rugs.
No, the
No,
jersey.
no. I made a Percocet basketball
me
jersey.
too.
But that gave you like a taste of like, oh, I can just make one dope item,
That
get
has
a bunch of
nothing to do with
celebrities
me.
to wear it, and then sell out, and then keep it moving. That's fire. Like that. Once you get a taste of that, it's like, oh shit.
And see, like the
sweet
DJ
success.
Drama approach. You see, what Drama said that he was making these mixtapes and he was telling people, "Yeah, I work for DJ Drama," and these motherfuckers didn't know who the fuck. Like they didn't even know that it's him. And then later on, it's too late.
Big U walks
Wow.
up to the club and says, "Yeah, I'm with Big U." That's what he said. Sometimes he's like that. People know him so well, like the idea of him, but they didn't know who he was, so he could just go places and
But got a presence though.
But now
when he
he's all
walks
over
in-
TV and
Yeah.
doing all these
Yeah,
big
yeah,
interviews
yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. I
It's
feel like the
different now.
anonymous
Yo,
time for
what's-
him is
yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
What's the name of that venue in K Town? It's like on like Wilshire and something.
BCD Tofu House.
I don't know, but it was like one of those venues.
See, if I said that shit, you would get on me for that.
That's a place in Koreatown that I
No,
was
but
just guessing.
that's not the fuck he was talking about.
I've never
So take your
said
same
BCD
logic.
Tofu House before in my life. You said who is David Dobrik like 1,800 times.
Your argument that it was something unrelated to what he was talking about.
It was not unrelated. It's another place.
Were you talking
it's
about a goddamn
It's
tofu
the
house?
most famous restaurant in
I've
that
never heard of
area
that
of
shit.
Koreatown
Hey,
because
that-
you are not a cultured
that
man
shit
like
is
me.
Bussin'.
You need to have a meeting with Virgil.
We should all go there together. It's really good.
I'm gonna go there.
I want to go now. I have to
Go there.
But look,
beat
so-
80's ass in the parking lot. They got a good wall ride there. They got a big ass wall ride.
Okay, now you just talking about some BMX.
That's
shit.
unrelated.
That's completely unrelated.
Bring your skateboards, boys.
But listen. So I'm at this venue and it was like some like Earl Sweatshirt album release concert or some shit like that.
That's hot.
And I'll walk up. I'm drunk as fuck. I'm walking up drunk as fuck. I'm Supreme down. The year is 2012 or some shit like that. 2013. I have a huge gallon of Jack Daniels in my hand. And the girl at the door, I had no guest list at the time. Nobody knew who the fuck I was.
No Bev.
I walk up and the girl's like, "You look like Casey Veggies," and I was like, I am Casey Veggies, and I got into the show like that,
Bro,
That's lit.
shout out to my homie Jay Reed, bro. One time, I spent the night over this nigga house, man. You feel me?
Oh, it's a pause.
No. He had his girl. Her niece was there. I ended up getting cracking with the niece. You feel me?
Whoa.
The next day,
Maybe you should specify how old.
no, she was like, what, 23, 24?
Okay,
Yeah. The next
Usually you stop being a niece at some point.
I know.
You know, like I've never been dating a girl. I've been like, yeah, I've been dating Billy. I'm on a date with Billy's niece.
No, but
that's just like,
but
whoa.
the homie's older than me, so it was just like
Okay,
that
okay.
was
Like
you know what I'm
much
saying?
older?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
All right.
but the next day he's like, let's try to get into Powerhouse, and I'm like, okay,
You like, yeah, okay.
bro, we go to fucking
That's a club?
No, Powerhouse is the biggest concert of Power 106.
Oh, right.
Right? We go to the motherfucking the artist check-in and stuff like that, and he fucking convinced these people that he was Lil Wayne's manager, Cortez Bryant, bro.
Wow.
And they gave us fucking all Cortez Bryant's passes, bro. And we ended up getting the Powerhouse that year.
And then at some point, Cortez Bryant walks in and he's like, "You're not me."
Hey, do you remember? Do you remember when No Jumper?
I like when I get an outsized laugh. I didn't think that was that funny.
That was
but
funny,
if you
though.
laugh like that hard at everything I say, then they are gonna think I'm so funny.
Hey, no, bro, because I was watching the Wayans brothers. Shout out to the Wayans brothers.
Shout out to the Wayans brothers.
I was watching the old show on HBO Max, bro, and then they got like free first class tickets because he said he was a certain basketball player. And a little kid comes on there, he says, "You're not him. I got his card right here."
Oh hell no, niggas snitched him out.
That's what that reminded me of right now.
I got his NFT right here.
Remember when No Jumper did that shit with the Rio 92 Street Fest or whatever,
Yes.
something like that? So I was backstage at that, and for some reason, I was in the super VIP area where I was not supposed to be. We're like right next to fucking like the Migos dressing room or some shit like that. And that was one of those events where like hella brands was like gifting the artist shit. So I don't know how, but I ended up in the super backstage part. I'm in the Migos dressing room. There's like big ass bags of like Huff, my homie Koo's brand, all made. It was like hella different stuff, and I'm just like, bro, ain't no Migos back here, ain't nobody back here.
You ran off with Takeoff's Huff pack. Takeoff's like, "Where's my Huff?" Y'all said I was gonna have some Huff here.
Just know we tried, and then someone from their team like pressed the fuck out of us and took it back.
That's so tight. I love when celebrities get stuff like for free in these sort of like ritzy ass situations, and then it just goes to their broke ass friends. Because there's a girl, I had a friend, pro BMX rider, who was dating one of the girls from the Hills. And she comes back, like my homie's just like lived with them. He was roommates with her boyfriend. He's sitting on the couch. She comes home. She's like super famous at this point. She comes home. She fucking is like, "Hey, do you want this Tony Hawk sidekick?"
What?
They gave.
Oh, this was back then.
Yeah, they were giving away so much like free shit that one of the things that all the celebrities got at this party was a Tony Hawk branded
That is
sidekick.
so hard.
That's
My
fire.
homie had a Tony Hawk sidekick for like 4 years.
Yeah, I would have kept that bitch forever.
Everybody still misses the sidekick.
They
There's probably an Android that works kind of like it, right?
They should revamp sidekicks and bring them back.
I miss
They
that.
did before.
I miss everything
but
about it.
They need to do it like again.
I bet that using that keyboard would feel retarded as fuck now.
Oh my god.
Hey, when I seen y'all Rolling Loud, everybody got some Beats by Dre.
Did they?
Yeah.
I just seen fucking Zach Bia passing out fucking Psych World Beats by Dre collabs to everybody.
Who is that? I was looking at his Instagram today for some reason because they tagged him in that high snobiety post about their new influencer. Whatever. I don't know.
How do I explain Zach Bia to Adam?
Do I have to give him a Google?
He is a white child, a white kid, and he was
Macaulay
like
Culkin.
It could be Macaulay Culkin. I was thinking that honestly. And his parents went on vacation and left him alone in the house. And the sticky bandits came.
No.
You dirty rat.
I'm gonna put some respect on his name.
Okay.
He owns his brand Psych World, but he also is like friends with Drake, and is like he used to be a party promoter, but now he has a record label. I think he signed that kid SSG Kobe I was telling you about.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's
Okay,
very
yeah.
involved with him, but also he's like Drake shouted him out in a song. He hangs out with Drake. He hangs out with like Kylie Jenner and people like that.
It's crazy how if you like hang out around Drake a little bit, it'll kind of like overpower everything else you
Yes,
ever did.
that's
like,
what-
that kind of
that's what I'm
seems like more interesting than all these other things.
Yeah,
that,
I'm like, I was trying to think of like, how can I explain who he is besides saying that he knows Drake?
okay, well, that's lit.
But I did read. Okay, I watched a video that said, "Who the fuck is Zach Bia?" The other day on YouTube. I watched it, and then in the comments, it was revealed that his dad is like fucking cheap marketing, or his dad does something with that big company that owns like Louis Vuitton and.
They just got rid of Rihanna.
Oh,
That's what I was talking about.
the
LVMH. They
yeah.
canceled their fucking
Shout out to your homie.
designer brand.
That's
yeah.
not my homie.
Well,
I wish that was my homie.
I would assume LVMH has many employees.
Yeah.
I would assume there's not just one guy.
No.
one
but
guy.
His dad is apparently high up.
Okay.
But
Well,
yeah.
we gotta have him look out for Rihanna. We gotta tap in.
No, you should fucking interview Zach Bia. Honestly,
Let's
you really
do it.
should.
Yeah, I gotta look into it more for sure, but let's do it.
Now I just keep thinking about Home Alone.
Fucking Marv.
I'm like this white kid.
This white kid, his family goes on a trip.
It's just
They
crazy.
leave him alone.
That you said it.
He invites Drake to his house.
And I was thinking it, and
You
I
thinking
looked at
Macaulay
Josh, and
Culkin?
it looked like Josh was thinking the same exact thing. Why are we all thinking Macaulay Culkin? Like, that is the white kid.
He just had a baby too.
Did he?
Yeah, with this
Oh,
fucking
with,
girl actor that I didn't, bro. I couldn't believe it.
Was it London Tipton?
Yes,
He just had a baby with London Tipton.
he smacked
Fuck
that.
is
bro.
that?
From fucking Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. The rich girl.
What
the
is
two,
that?
The two white kids? The two twins?
I've never seen that.
I find
Oh
it
my
funny. You don't know
God.
nothing about your people's culture,
Nothing
bro.
about pop culture.
It's like a children's show that came out while I was an adult.
Yes, Sweet Life of Zach.
I mean, that's like why I don't know it.
Well, yeah.
That's why it was like hard for people to explain iCarly to me. It's like, bro, I was like 20 when this shit
iCarly
came
is
out.
funny.
Like, I don't
that
fucking.
shit was amazing.
Do know?
Shout out Jeanette McCarthy for telling her truth about fucking Dan Schneider.
Well, okay, I have two. I'm interested in that. I'm
don't
gonna bring
know
up.
who the
I'm gonna
fuck
bring
Dan
that
Snyder is.
back up in a second.
He's a
It's kind
fucking-
of like David Dobrik, but I want to bring up two things. Number one, there was that a guy came out and basically said that he had gotten a bag he opened up his cinnamon toast crunch, and what was it? Shrimp, like shrimp.
What?
Like shriveled up shrimp clumps in his shit. But and it goes.
That sounds like a good surprise.
It goes mad viral, and they actually respond, and they put out a statement. This was a couple weeks ago. They put out a statement, and they're like, "Those are not shrimp pieces. That's like sometimes with the cinnamon, it'll get lumped together and be like a big chunk of cinnamon, and it
Yeah.
kind of might look like something else." He goes, "No," and he posts another photo, and it's like really like, "No, look, it's shrimp."
With the shell.
And then it comes out that this guy actually is kind of like an online comic and a troll and stuff, and maybe he's fucking around, maybe he's like trolling. Then it comes out that this guy's married to Topanga.
From A Boy Meets
Whoa.
World.
This guy is married to Topanga. The
shrimp guy.
The guy who was probably lying about finding shrimp in his Cinnamon Toast Crunch box just so happens to be married to Topanga.
That's actually fire.
I love this world that we live in where there's not that many people. So like different characters in this just end up having a date.
I need to marry somebody that y'all be like, what?
Like your girlfriend?
Yeah. Okay. Let's
Your reaction made that awkward for the record. I was just throwing in an idea.
Oh, I'm high. I'm sorry.
let's do a
How are
celebrity.
you high? You gotta smoke that. I love how we now all understand that AD does not have to smoke anything to be high. Also, I just gotta say this. Nickelodeon documentary on, I think, Hulu. Watch the
Inspire?
whole thing. Amazing.
What's it called?
I forget, but they just go through like the early days of what was on Nickelodeon and how they sort of figured out like, oh, we can do these game shows, and they got Double Dare and Guts and all this shit.
Did you know my cousin was on all that?
That's hot. And then it keeps going. Oh, they do Rugrats, they do fucking Ren and Stimpy, all this cool shit, and it's like I never really took the time to think about how amazing Nickelodeon was and how it's
Yeah.
really pretty whack now. It's pretty much like any other network now.
It's because they had to fucking get rid of Dan Schneider. He was making all the fucking money.
What's that one show?
He doesn't get mentioned at all, but
Because
I really
of the
Tales. What's a Hidden Temple? I used to want to be on that shit so bad.
Wait, listen, but they didn't mention Dan Schneider in it because of all the allegations and shit that's been coming out about him.
The
over the
fuck
last
you
sucking
couple
do?
feet
years.
and shit, wasn't he? He would write
So
mad
sucking
feet
feet.
shit into like
No,
kids' feet.
it's
Oh,
like-
no.
No, I
yeah,
think, but no, he would write shit into the fucking scripts
really weird ass shit.
that like characters. They would have fucking Alex Mack doing something with a foot,
or
and
like
shit.
they'll have like Ariana Grande pouring fucking
hot syrup all over her
and
feet.
be like, it's just for no reason, for no reason.
I don't know if
no.
that's true, but
No,
stuff
listen,
like
listen,
that.
no.
Get him
bro.
the fuck out of here.
No. It got deep, bro. It's to the point to where you remember Zoe 101?
Yeah.
That was Britney Spears' little sister that starred in that show. A show called Zoe 101 that was about a girl who went off to like some expensive boarding school, right? The show was like a super hit, but it got canceled out of nowhere because Jamie Lynn Spears was pregnant at the age of like 15 or 16 or some shit like that.
With who? Just
Apparently.
shut up.
Exactly.
He knocked.
Allegedly.
You should have made a video for this.
There's YouTube videos
It's
about
YouTube
this
videos.
with millions of views, and I
Million-
remember I seen one back in the day, but I didn't really understand who Dan Schneider was, so I kind of tuned it out.
No, every successful
wait a minute.
Nickelodeon show was written by
He's
Dan
the
Schneider.
reason why they have these YouTube videos where they're saying there's all this imagery and these fucking cartoons
Yeah.
and shit.
All from Dan Schneider. No. Not the cartoons, really. He wrote more of the like
the
sketch comedy shows.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause they be having shit like that where it's like, oh, it's a conspiracy. They want to like
No.
program you with the kids fucking cartoons and shit.
I like the fact that for a long time, Double Dare and all these shows on Nickelodeon were basically just about getting slimed. You ever get slimed?
No, you ever wanted to get slimed?
I want to, yeah.
I wanted to too, yeah.
I was thinking
I wonder
that-
what it smelled like.
I want my kid to be able to see me get slimed because, like, if she's like 5 years old, you know how funny she's gonna think me getting slimed
Do they
is?
still have the awards for that?
I don't think they really
Cancel
do
Nickelodeon
slime.
as a whole.
No, don't cancel Nickelodeon as a whole.
It's not
Get
the
Dan
same.
Schneider out of here.
We got to start our own kids network.
With Fudge Willie. With Fudge Willie.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're gonna last 3 days.
You like a chocolate.
Imagine though.
Imagine Fudge Willie singing to the kids. We get
You're
some
my
juicy
favorite
hamburgers. Part-time lady, full-time man. On some Yo
Juicy
Gabba Gabba
ham-
shit.
Sometimes when I listen to Fudge
hamburger.
Willie, I think that he's like a genius, and that his
He really
that
is.
he's like a genius hook writer. And then sometimes I think, no, he just writes hooks about like the stupidest shit
No,
ever.
but they're so catchy and they're so
catchy,
good.
but sometimes I think like that doesn't necessarily mean they're good. Just
Why?
because it.
He needs to
It's
go on what's it
catchy.
called show? What's Eric Andre show?
I'm
He
not
would be
the-
perfect for that.
I'm not the type of nigga that leaves when he feels challenged.
Eric Andre, you know, I found out recently that Eric Andre filmed a skit at my girl's uncle's car dealership. And he walked in with stilts on and shit.
Shout out to Unc.
And he was just like, what? And my girl's uncle actually got pissed. And he
Because he got stilts.
yeah, well, he's just pissed off in general. And because I think Eric Andre was trying to like get a car for like a cheap ass interest rate or something. And he said like, what did he say? I don't trust.
With-
I don't. He goes,
with
I don't
stilts,
trust
though.
like that. So that became the meme, is saying I don't trust like that.
But he tried to
Because-
buy a car with stilts.
Go to YouTube, type in Eric Andre, I don't trust like that, and just watch the video so you can understand the context, and then think, this is Lena's uncle,
Wow.
ish, something. I think. I don't know.
That's honestly. Did you watch his movie
No.
on Netflix?
I've seen almost no Eric Andre content in my life
Really?
besides the skit.
His show
I
is
just somehow
funny
it
as
kind
hell.
of missed me. I just never really.
that
tuned in.
movie is fucking hilarious.
I want to watch the Nickelodeon shit though, for sure.
I have a very hard time believing that any of these skits are real, but
yeah, I think that too.
it's set in the pretense that these skits are real,
Like
these
Borat?
real people.
It is like Borat kinda, yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly like Borat, where it's like an actual storyline.
Hello, vanilla face.
I didn't watch Borat 2 though. Did you guys?
It was so. Whack.
I was disappointed.
It was
Really?
the lamest thing I ever seen.
compared to the first one, or just in like?
It's like, let's take the original Borat that was pretty funny and let's turn it into like a weird social justice warrior thing where we're gonna like make fun of Trump supporters the whole time, and it just
That
felt
sounds
like,
funny.
It had some moments,
It
but it was
could have been
trash.
funny, but instead it was like, why am I watching a Borat movie and it's just this like weird preachy bullshit? And it was like, it's like it felt like we were supposed to laugh at all the same jokes that he made last time, and it's like, I'm not just gonna laugh again because you said the same fucking stupid thing you said in the first thing.
Kazakhstan.
It made me laugh my ass off 20 years ago, but it's been a long time.
I can't believe that came out so long ago.
I was thinking, I watched it right when I moved to New York, probably 2003, 2004, I guess.
I was a child.
Some
Why
shit
was I
needs to be
watching that?
left alone.
Yes, but it pissed me off so much because people really liked it.
The
And I
first one or the
hated
second
it.
one?
The second one,
I liked
hated
the
it.
first 30 minutes of it, and then it was just like,
I haven't even tried to even watch it.
You guys are bringing up a lot of feelings in me because you're reminding me of how much I hated it and how much it made me feel like it ruined the first one for me. Because
Really?
and Lena hated it too, and
Its
she's a much
legacy?
more positive person than me. So I thought that was pretty cool.
yeah, some shit don't need to be touched. But I'm looking forward to when Jackass 4 come out.
I got drunk as
When did you
fuck.
see? Where'd you see that at?
They filming it now because they fired Bam Margera.
Yeah,
And he's
'cause
trying to
he's
make his
fucked.
own film now.
Why? Why did they fire him?
Because he's like the worst alcoholic ever.
Yeah, they say you got like
A few people over the years have asked me if I want to interview him. I'm like, maybe you should get his shit together first because it
Him
seems
and,
like he's
You should
tweaking.
fucking do it.
I would like to, but I don't want to interview him when he's like tweaking out, bro. Everything I've seen of him in the past few years, I'm like,
Dude,
you need to get your shit
I'll be here in
together.
the back like this,
You saw him and
just in case.
Don't.
you saw him and like
Don't shoot
Terry
him.
Kennedy on Instagram together, and like Bam Margera's like singing the N word or some shit. Like
Was he?
He's like singing a song and saying the N word.
You know, TK was probably totally fine with that if I had to guess. But there's some girl in it that's like famous. Was it Katy Perry or some shit?
And what? And
In the whip with them, I forget. But there's like some girl who's like mad well known, and like people couldn't believe they were all hanging out.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
I hate hanging out with people that are like in the middle of their addiction. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like people like.
Yeah, that got me fucked up.
But to be real, I wouldn't really want to hang out with him if he was doing his like 2 o'clock in the morning, super fucked up off coke and shit. Like I don't really, being that I'm sober, I don't really like desire to be around
Shout
people
out to
when they're
Steve-O
at
too.
that.
Steve-O has been like, I think he's been what, 3 years sober or something or
I
longer.
think it's longer than that.
Yeah, he's been doing great.
He's been doing real great.
Did you see that he redid that picture, that famous picture of him with the whippets? But it
Yeah,
was
I
like
seen that.
it was like him with like kale and celery and shit instead.
Kale. I love kale.
Had kale in my salad earlier.
Oh, I got a salad. I got to eat after this. I wanted to say, I don't know anything about why he did it, but why the fuck did Kid Cudi go on TV with a dress on?
For Kurt Cobain. It was like a tribute to
It
him.
was it's Suicide Awareness Month, so he had Virgil remake a dress that
Kurt Cobain wore.
Kurt Cobain wore to like some award show.
Yeah.
And he just redid it. And it was an off-white dress.
It kind of looked like the dress was tighter on Kid Cudi, like it was a little bit more curvaceous. I felt
It
like
was definitely
I
way
felt like
tighter.
Kurt Cobain was wearing some like loose fitting shit.
And he had like a t-shirt on underneath. Kid Cudi had straight man titty out.
Yeah, I was kind of confused about that. Like,
Kid Cudi has always been one to like push the boundaries of fashion though. I remember like Coachella, I don't know remember when, but he was wearing like a crop top with the bait boxers exposed.
he seems
that
like a
was a-
real cool guy, but I don't like. For me, it's like, can we like push the limits of fashion and not be like wearing a dress?
I ain't wearing no fucking
What's wrong
dress.
though? What's wrong with that?
It's not that there's anything wrong with it so much as like, wow, that's weird. Like, why would you ever want to wear that?
But if it's coming
We're
from
all
Kid
talking
Cudi,
about it.
I'm like, I expect that from him.
yeah, we're talking about it because it's fucking
If he was
weird.
if he was wearing like a fucking babe shirt, nobody would be talking about it.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think there's a lot of like ways that you could experiment with fashion and not be like, I'm gonna wear a dress.
So
For me
you
personally.
didn't have this energy when Young Thug wore a dress.
Hey, this shit was already said, had to wear that dress because I had the stick.
He had a Draco inside of the dress.
How do you know Kid Cudi didn't have a Drake?
He had an explanation.
On SNL, I don't think it would go over that well. All those fucking hippies on there, they're not letting you bring
That's
a Draco.
why I'm getting high.
That's what I want, a Draco. Is that legal?
For your birthday?
Not here. It's not
Just for
legal.
any reason, really.
It's not legal here.
You can't have a Draco here.
No.
Not even the little baby one?
No.
I want to be like Pooh Shiesty driving around in a fucking sports car with a Draco.
Well,
In the McLarens?
you'll be the next YouTube video. Adam lost his fucking
Next
mind.
1090 Jake video.
They're gonna blame
The
me.
next trap geek.
What's good, everybody? Adam22 got caught up with the blicky.
Yep, they're gonna blame me. They're gonna say as soon as he hired those Crips, it all went downhill.
Hey, hired. Kiki, where was Kiki last Friday? I didn't see him.
He was with me in Vegas.
Where your ass was at? Damn, niggas going to bro. When are we gonna do this like guys hangout trip?
He still ain't came to the studio.
How about, okay, let's plot it out. Like, okay, say it's a Saturday night. We go to, what are we going to do? We're going to hit the studio.
And then strip
We're
club.
going to hit the strip club.
We gotta go to what's the tofu
Or,
place?
or the club.
the tofu place.
BCD Tofu.
That's at the end of the night though.
I don't really want my alcohol, Adam, to be mixed with the like eating
BCD.
tofu from that spot at 3 o'clock in the morning type shit.
Your
But
stomach's gonna be
Tell me
fucked.
what, like, how do you picture a Saturday night? Like, what are you like? Because we,
Okay.
for the people out there, we talked about maybe it would be good for the podcast if we all just had a night out. We just go out, do some stuff,
The
do some
boys
street
around
shit,
town.
boys just hanging out. How? But I'm gonna put it to you. You're the most. Well, you go out the most. maybe you, but you.
I go out to like my friend's apartment.
But the way you party is a little irresponsible. I don't know if I want to get down like that.
I don't want to party with you.
That's got to be one of the rules. No hard drugs.
Okay.
That rule's over, brother.
Oh my! It's
not happening.
You guys are acting like I'm just like that crazy. Bro. Like I can have a couple drinks and relax.
I wish a bitch would ask me, "Do you got some ketamine?" I'm like, I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I know a guy. I can call him now.
I feel like
he sells shoes.
People around you are doing drugs that you just don't even know.
They do drugs, probably coke, but not ketamine.
No, I'm not doing ketamine.
You just said you did it.
I said I tried it.
You just tried it recently.
I didn't say it was that recently.
I got drunk with the Blackout Girls the other day.
I was so upset, bro.
Mad I didn't get invited either.
You want me to go to Blueface house, but when these women come,
fuck y'all niggas, cause this nigga Trevor texted me and said it's on standby. I'll let you know, nigga. I look on Instagram and y'all on the boat.
They didn't even get on the boat, and that's why
we wasn't counting on.
I'm trying to figure out who to be mad at. Gina views, you are an option. AD is an option.
I ain't no fucking option.
Trevor's an option.
Trevor told me to stand by.
How the fuck am I option?
They planned out a whole vlog day where they're going to do.
You planned it out.
Episode 2 of the Blueface Girls Club vlog. They go there. They don't get to get on the yacht. They thought it was a yacht. They thought it was going to be able to be a million people. They get
Shout
there.
Out Yachty, but
it's a fucking rowboat.
We had fun though.
Yeah, I'm a nomad. They get on the rowboat, and then there's not enough room for the filmer or AD.
Wait, but who's David Dobrik?
I don't know.
Hey, it's funny too that you said the nomad thing because in Vegas, we're looking outside the balcony and there's this big ass nomad sign. Kiki's like, you have to take a picture in front of this shit. And I was like,
so I want to know why I was uninvited. What the fuck happened?
I don't know anything about them uninviting you, but I do know that none of them got on the boat. So the vlog,
I wasn't counting on you to come anyway.
I was awake at 10 a.m. Trevor I got the text. Trevor, come your ass in here.
Look, this is what happened, right?
Y'all pulled up without me.
I said, I'm not going to go. And then Josh, he said, hey, we need you to go. You're the responsible one. I said, all right, I'm a responsible one. I'm going to go.
I was waiting to go.
No, shut up, cuz. Let me tell the story. I go. You feel me? We get there. We go to the house, maybe like 10 minutes. We in the house. We're filming. Boom. Oh, before we even did that shit, I had bad stomach acid from too much drinking, so we went to CVS. I went to grab some Pepsi. You feel what I'm saying? Baby boy, yes. It's my life.
Sabotaging his own life.
Yeah. We get to the goddamn house. We're following everybody to go to the boat. You feel me? We take a little detour before we get over there. Me, Vic, and fucking Trevor go to this costume store. I'm trying to buy a costume. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna buy a costume to get on the boat. Oh, my alias.
Keep going.
Yeah, we do that shit. We get to the goddamn boat. Gina got her fucking feet hanging out. We see her. You know what I'm saying?
She got nice feet.
I saw her feet hanging out on someone's Instagram.
What's his name? Dan Snyder. You would like him.
You gotta link him and Gina.
You would want to put some syrup on those puppies right there.
No. We're gonna have you on Nick. Nick at night.
Yo.
Grown folk shit.
Crip at night.
Yo. Brilliant idea.
Oh, we gotta do that.
I'm only a crib at night.
Hey, so we get to the goddamn boat. This is not a fucking boat, bro.
It's a canoe.
Bro, it's like if me and D-Loke and 2 other people would have gone there, would have tipped the fuck over, bro.
Sure.
And Blueface is there with like 100 girls?
With the film
20,
crew and all that.
14
because
girls, whatever it is?
Because of the Coast Guard, it's only 20 people. So when we're walking on, Blueface is like, hey, D, holla at D-Loke. D-Loke like, I ain't getting on this fucking boat.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, everybody. Trevor was bummed though. He's like, man, it's wasting my fucking day. He was pissed off.
He came in it. I feel the same way. Like it sounds like you wasted the day and didn't get good footage.
I've never seen Trevor mad. He was pissed off. He was like, it's wasting my fucking day.
Yeah, because he's the filmer. He's trying to actually make things happen for the brand and for the channel. And then he's got people like you and Gina who are like, hey, let's just do whatever. Let's make a plan and a plan to film a vlog. It was never going to happen.
How the fuck did I get thrown in this one? I didn't even want to go.
I'm just trying to figure out who to blame. I just know that somebody has to accept
you
the blame.
Niggas asked me to go.
Don't use that word against me.
Hey, no. But then I'm like,
I can't believe Trevor told me to stand by.
No,
but nobody was able to do anything. One additional person would have been even worse.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I said, let me do some real nigga shit right now. We all can get on the boat. I'm gonna pay for everybody to go eat right now.
Right.
And that's what we did. Went to Cheesecake Factory. This nigga D-Lo, bro, we had a good ass time.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
But for Trevor, you know, he's trying to like work. He's trying to like
bro.
make something for the channel. He's trying to make the business better, which I really respect. It's
Yes.
unfortunate that he was with somebody like you who doesn't care about the brand at all. But
but look, while this shit's happening, there's all this funny ass content going on. I'm like, Trevor, fucking vlog this shit. He's like, the vlog is done, AD.
I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, you can get funny content with like random people and stuff, and that's cool. But it's like at the end of the day, like.
So
The video is going to do super good because of Blueface and the fucking crazy ass girls.
But all
So
I said
all-
is take half of this shit. We go back to the house another day, film it, put the motherfuckers together. It's going to make a better fucking
But
video.
if it had been better organized, then it only would have had to be one day. He would have got the footage on the boat.
well, who's to blame?
I'm not sure yet, but you are certainly on the list.
well, if I would have been there, I would have made sure it happened.
You probably would have got gonorrhea from one of them girls.
Yo, wait.
Hey,
Wait. So when I went to eat,
Never mind. I can't say this.
Did all of the girls go onto the boat?
They were on the boat. Then me, D-Loc, Rosecrans, Vic, Gabe C, Trevor, and fucking
So y'all brought Rosecrans Vic instead of me,
nigga, you was supposed to come.
Diversity.
bro. I will show you the text.
Wait. Before this, no.
Let me show
cuz-
you the text.
No, before this, Josh said everybody be here at fucking 10 a.m.
Yeah, so I wake up
Before
at,
that.
at 8 a.m.
You should have been here at 9:30.
No, nigga, fuck out of here. Look, I got the text right now from Trevor right here.
They're drinking bamboo.
I like that. I just
He
bring,
texted
I
me
bring,
at-
wait a minute. I like
he-
that I bring fucking bottles in the office like I always do. And no one asks me, hey, do you want to drink? They just open the shit up. Terrible work environment.
Because you're always drinking.
I don't want to.
Trevor Potter texted me at 7 a.m.
Trevor Porter, thank you.
Porter.
I thought it was Potter. Sorry. Look, that
Thought it
nigga,
was Potter.
that nigga eyes is closed. Trevor Porter says Blueface House might be canceled. Stand by.
Well, I mean, it basically was canceled. They just went there anyway and observed the cancellation and for themselves. Yeah.
And then somebody from Cheesecake Factory DMs me. He said, hey, D, you guys banged on me.
Y'all
Yeah.
banged on someone who worked there?
No, because D-Loc is like the most savage dude on earth, and he's just fucking with the employee. You know that one dude who wants to like take out his gang feelings on like the random guy working at
Shout out to the
Cheesecake
homie.
Factory?
Bro, they literally gave every employee that works there to us, bro. We had not one different same server, bro. Like people was dreading
Nobody
going
could
over
handle
there.
the abuse.
Oh, no, bro.
I could totally see you and D-Loc running a train on a girl together.
Bro, what?
How did that go from that?
I
to
just
that?
that's just the energy
Shout
y'all
out,
give out.
shout out to Dan Snyder, bro.
Yo, you would do like a foot train with D-Loc the fourth?
Bro,
what you're
shut
saying?
the
No?
fuck up with this shit, okay? Jesus Christ, this has to stop.
You think D-Loc the fourth should work here?
Yes.
Every day?
Yes.
Nice.
I want to hire all the locals.
I want him to be my driver.
If we
Bro,
got, if
you
we
can
got,
start a no jumper Loc Avengers, bro. You ever thought about that shit?
Loc Avengers.
Yeah.
if we got D-Loc and AD
And fucking King Trail, cuz T-Rail.
and 2CC Kiki,
That's what I'm saying. Bro, you have a.
And C-Mac the Loc? Baby
listen,
C-Mac?
listen,
God damn it.
listen. I'm going out into the streets and just
Hey,
starting.
Tony.
I'm starting problems for no reason. If we got D-Loc,
Tony's a cold cat. That's my favorite shit.
listen, I'm starting smoke with everybody for no reason. If,
So
if we got the
you
Crip
know I had
Avengers.
T-Rail on here on last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Right? And the first thing he said was, Adam did some bullshit in this motherfucker. He put the orange rag on the mic.
I didn't say nothing about them. I just interviewed a guy who got something on his forehead about them. But they know. That's why I interviewed Milk right before that, so it's a great.
No, it's a good bridge.
You gotta,
And,
you gotta interview Tiger next.
and,
And you got Big U, so you got.
And I
you're
got
not
Ving,
being, you're not
Ving
being
Rhames.
biased.
Ving Rhames coming soon.
Do you?
Not that I know of, but hopefully.
You got to ask him about Chuck and Larry because you into that sus shit.
What's up?
Oh, he was in that movie, huh?
It's about Adam Sandler and what's the nigga from King of Queens? Kevin James. They,
Oh, what they
like
married
they
each
like
other?
get married for like what, insurance money or something?
some shit. They
Insurance benefits. Yeah,
That's some gay ass shit right there.
that's you.
That's me.
You know what's some gay shit, aka some lame shit that I wanted to bring up last week, but I forgot. My nigga Rio,
Oh, going to jail. Yeah, I was fucked
Rio,
up.
man.
he sent.
Free Rio.
He finally went in, man, for 3 years.
He'll be back though. He gonna kill it.
3 years, but man, you know, that's tough.
It's tough,
People move on.
but especially like in the prime of your career.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
shit happened with Greedo.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact. But I feel like, give Greedo his flowers, but I feel like it was different with the whole Rio thing because like they literally made a whole
wave.
movement of people like copying the sound so much, and I feel like I'm just worried about, like you said, people moving on, but only moving on because one of the rising stars of it is now gone, and then there's going to be so many people replicating that sound because they already are doing that.
Peasy's gonna hold it down, man.
Peasy, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, what if Peasy just like Lil Durk's it and just becomes like the most popping crazy street rapper.
He was getting there already before he went to jail.
Nah, for sure.
And he's coming back with a vengeance. And he got a song I want you to listen to called Rio Flow.
Yeah,
where he's rapping like Rio. That shit's fire.
Yeah.
Him. And then the song, I think it's called Chicken Talk or Talking
All that
Chicken.
shit is fire.
All that shit's fire.
Everybody
bro.
dropped their Rio songs because like Louis Ray got like his like free Rio song. Like it was like I seen mad rappers from that scene drop their Rio song at like the same time, which I respect a lot.
I know. There's so much unreleased Rio music that they're gonna like.
Yeah,
put out.
They're gonna keep him. They're gonna keep his name alive.
His Instagram is still lit every day. I think he just went in last week.
I like the camaraderie with all the Flint and Michigan artists,
It's
bro.
so beautiful,
because you
bro.
don't see that nowhere, bro.
I'm thinking, who are their like? They all seem like they cool. Like who are their ops? Is there another side?
I definitely
Pretty sure it's another side.
noticed Detroit rappers who don't work together, and I'm pretty sure they hate each other. And then I've had private conversations where I'll like mention an artist to like a certain
artist?
Detroit Flint type rappers and realize immediately like, oh, okay, y'all hate him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Not gonna mention him again. All right, but yeah.
Honestly, though, I think that wave of music is still very strong right now. Y&J actually just got arrested earlier.
What did he get arrested for?
I don't know. He was in Beecher and he got arrested.
It might be on Babyface Ray to save the whole movement to hold the shit down.
Babyface Ray is going fucking cool.
Babyface Ray been doing this shit.
Yeah, but his foot is on the fucking gas pedal right now, dude. Like his videos are looking sharp as fuck. That whole Unfuckwittable EP, every song is
I hope he gets
gas.
the freshman cover this year. He's in the running.
He definitely could. I could see that.
I
Although
linked-
honestly, it might be early.
I linked
But
up with
I
the
don't know.
gang
They
and brought
could
out
do it.
80 chains.
There it
80?
is. 80.
That's a lot of chains.
Think about this. Number one, I never really thought about the fact that people actually do this, but people hire a personal shopper.
Yeah.
And it's their...
You need a personal shopper.
Yes, I do. And it is their job to go out and spend money on nice things, clothes mostly.
But for you, not for themselves.
DJ Mustard did this. The bitch tore down the Louis store on his card and apparently thought he was so rich that he wasn't going to notice. And apparently it took him a while to notice.
Yeah.
So,
That's fucked up.
isn't that insane?
It's just like, it's just taking someone's trust. First of all, it's taking a job that's super like
A job that's all about trust. Here, take my credit card and buy things.
And he said that he pays her six bands a month
Yes.
to do that. So that's fucked
that's
up.
kinda
That's
not-
a dream that like anyone would fucking kill for because it's not a full-time job if you're a shopper.
Yeah, but if you think about it though, nigga, that's like one thing from the Louis store.
Right, but you're a regular person and your job is to buy expensive ass shit
Bro, you
for
get
rich ass
$6,000
people.
a month to buy something for somebody else, bro.
Yeah, and I get how that might seem kind of unfair because you're buying $6,000 shoes or maybe not, but like a $6,000 outfit for Mustard and shit. But yeah, like bitch, you can't just fucking spend
Your own money?
that money on that shit. Like yeah,
he worked hard to pay for that.
If
type
you're
of shit.
making $72,000 a year, then you probably should not be spending much money if any, on
Yeah.
designer.
Yeah.
Your job is to buy designer. It doesn't mean that you get to go buy
Yeah.
designer. If you want to do that, then you need to get a brick and you need to
Or
get
maybe
to
you-
pop in that shit in the streets.
Or you could join OnlyFans with Adam.
Or you could be an artist and DJ Mustard will sign you.
Or you could just like maybe at
Or you
least
could be an astronaut.
Maybe you can run it by him. Maybe you run it by him or be like, "Yo, Mustard, can I get something for myself too?" Even though that would be out of pocket as well.
Yeah,
bro.
if she said that, I'm like, no. of
Nobody
course
is
not.
paying somebody a salary of $6,000. There's a lot of shoppers, bro, that are not getting paid half of that
Yeah.
shit.
That's a fact.
A month, bro. So
I
she
actually DM'd her earlier and said, "Scam me next, baby girl."
she was pretty hot.
She's
Really?
I
Yeah.
looked at the Instagram. I was like, "Oh, whoa, hold on."
I'm sure there's a bunch of retarded ass girls on Twitter cheering her on. Like, yes, sis.
But
Rob
like-
him blind. Yes.
But nah, that's lame though, because he's not
That's
even
lame.
like that's not like a trick situation. That's someone that's literally giving you a job and an opportunity.
And the reason why it pisses me off
least
is
she
because,
admitted to it, though.
Listen, like dudes come up with scams to like get money. Like you actually do something where there's like a chance you're not going to get cut. The idea is you're not going to get cut. She didn't even try to hide it at all. She just spent the money
On
and
his
just
credit
thought
card.
like, oh, like we spent $8,000 at the Louis store. Maybe he's not going to notice that 1,000 of it was women's stuff that he never got. Like that shit is just so
That's crazy.
I could respect a well thought out scam. If I found out that DJ Mustard had an assistant and that she had figured out how to move shit around in the books and that she was able to embezzle this amount of money, at least I can respect that. But just trying to like do this bold-faced criminal act and just not even try to hide it,
Petty.
you're a piece of shit and you get no criminal points.
I'll still fuck. Sorry, I don't mean that.
No, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you
bad.
guys are saying she looks good. I'm sure she looks good, but
Okay, but look. This is the thing. Is it too ridiculous for us to assume that maybe she thought it was okay because she was the personal shopper?
It's not okay.
it's never gonna be okay.
especially without asking.
You buy little gifts for people in your life that are not your employees. I'm sure that his girl or his mom or whoever he has in his life, you'd like to buy her some little trinkets. No, you don't get to treat yourself to some extra stuff. That's insane.
You're already getting paid.
And
bro.
when
That's
she
your
issued an
salary for it.
apology, she didn't even try to deny it or hide it. She just said, I got too caught up. Like, I was just feeling myself too much,
But that's
etc.
kind of some real shit. At least she didn't try to get no bullshit excuse. I mean, that is some bullshit for you to say.
I hope she rots in jail.
She's not gonna go to jail for that, nigga.
She should.
She's not going to.
That's not enough money for her to get like some real time.
Why
Well, no,
is
he said-
Greedo rotting in prison for 20 years for trafficking methamphetamines and stolen guns? This girl stole $50,000 from DJ Mustard. She's going to walk free. Fuck that. Let Greedo out, put her in, and make her do his sentence. That's what I'm saying, man. Respect Mustard. Mustard, let me get an interview. You see me sucking your... I'm not going to use that phrase, but... I'm fucking with you.
She's so fine. She could have my credit card number right now.
No, yeah, but we know that you have a fetish for girls, A, calling you the N-word, and B, shopping on your credit card.
You do?
Yo,
Expose all his fetishes?
I mean,
what
hey.
the fuck? First of all, no bitches ever went shopping on my credit card. That
They
my-
called you the N-word?
I can say that too. Yeah, you left out the first accusation. Yo, let me get the torch.
He just skated right past that shit.
no.
Wait, first of all,
Because
no one
it
is,
turns him on. He likes
no.
it.
First of all,
I wanted
nobody's
to-
ever spent my credit card.
I wanted to make the second part clear.
Okay.
That even if I do have a fetish that I won't talk about publicly, I'm saying ain't no bitch ever spent no money on my credit
Little
card.
Dan Snyder in you?
No underage feet. I'm
Adult
good.
feet only.
Oh.
Of age feet.
That's my
I
opinion.
don't even have a credit card. What the fuck?
I don't like. It's weird for me, honestly, when I see people just being like spending so much money on each other publicly. Because with me and my girl, it's like we make good money and then we like don't really talk about it, put it away. We like are focused on doing real estate and like investing in shit. We don't buy each other Lamborghinis. We could buy each other some stupid expensive cars and stuff. Seems kind
Well, that's why you think white people have better financial decisions?
Well, that's why Quavo is the GOAT for leaking this new snippet that he just dropped of him talking about I took the Billy Keys back keys.
Keys. Purple Rose Supply. We're about to smoke our first ever rose blunt. You ready for this?
I have to do it.
You're gonna rose from the dead after this.
I seen Lil
Let me
Nas.
see the No Jumper Company card. I'm about to buy
Yeah,
some
for
shit.
real. Yeah, let me see that. I'm finna go hit round 2.
Say, Adam, it's for you.
I'm finna. Oh,
we were about the same size.
Hey,
You can do that.
if I became your personal shopper, it would just be like round 2, Bape.
I'll be your personal shopper for guns.
I'll keep lighting it.
Yeah. By the way, I seen Lil Nas smoke a rose blunt in like 2017.
I remember when fucking Tuck God and like Chili Sosa and them were doing that shit.
Shout out to the guys, man. Shout out to all the healthy boys out here.
Yeah.
Is that shit gonna smoke?
I mean, it's smoking. I think it
Yo.
takes a certain amount of lighting to really get it going.
Yeah.
Also, what if all
Puff it,
this?
puff it.
What if the whole place blows
But
up?
then too, they got the fucking air coming down right here too. So, what you think?
You gotta keep puffing it. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Pass me that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
you want to make sure it's.
That shit sound crazy already. I know that shit is hitting brutally.
Let me see this
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna turn into a rose.
I need everyone from now on to just to pay extra attention to AD right now after he hits the blunt.
Who is Dan Snyder?
The whole podcast is gonna turn into who is this?
Some good rolls right there.
Hey, there's a bar for you. I drank so much red, I'm about to turn into a rose.
I I did so much ketamine I can't feel my nose.
Drank so much red that I'm about to turn into Clifford. The big red dog.
Hey, you know they making a fucking live action Clifford?
Really?
I seen the little teaser trailer from it.
That's hot.
Doesn't look too good.
I want to see.
I thought you said I seen a little TJ trailer for it.
You listen to the little TJ album?
No, I'm listening to it though.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You don't support the Bronx.
I do.
You're no good.
The king of New York.
You're no good.
Is Lil TJ the king of New York?
Little TJX6 combined rappers.
Wow.
I mean, his project sold like 72K.
That's a lot.
That's great though.
That's
What
great.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, I was totally impressed because you know his XXL covers a while ago. Sometimes you see an artist and like they have a bunch of popping songs, and you kind of wonder like, are the fans still locked in?
Yeah.
But didn't he
Seems
just
like
drop
they're
a
locked
number
in.
one song?
He has. I don't know, but when I went
It was
to
top
Apple,
10.
when I was
What
listening
song?
to the rap playlist that I sometimes go to when I'm trying to find some new music, and it always fails. His song was number one.
He had a top 10. He dropped a top 10 this year, bro. That I don't think people give him enough credit for.
Right.
It's,
But the King
Call
of New
On My
York,
Phone.
for the record,
It's like an R&B song.
shout out to the
Never heard.
non-binary. Cardi B's the King of New York. And Nicki Minaj was the King of New York before that. And
The Rose blend is in him.
along the way, the only other acceptable answer, if you ask me, was Pop Smoke.
Yes.
Because you can, I think Pop Smoke was the sound of New York, is particularly the streets. So for there were a while there, I felt like him and Cardi B were kind of co-inhabiting that. I don't know that I would necessarily say Cardi B is like actively like
The
filling
king
that
of
role
New York
right now.
is fucking Jay-Z. It is always going to
No,
be
but
Jay-Z.
we talking about
That's
like
over. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Diddy and Jay-Z, bro.
No, definitely
Jay-Z's
not.
not
Diddy.
even like actively trying to be a rapper right now.
Yeah.
So
But
it's just,
he can drop right now and just shift the
Bro,
culture.
no. I didn't even know that him and Pharrell dropped like a fucking like
Black man.
yeah, they dropped like a
yeah.
financial literacy song.
The day that Nas's album came out.
Oh, he's so petty. Yo,
And they had the Compton Cowboys
Nas
in that
might be
video.
making 100 million this week.
Yep.
hey, you know who else did some shit like that?
I wonder if he's gonna start doing shit different.
Who, Nas? Yeah.
Yeah, because you feel like maybe like,
Bro,
he got
he's-
some money, but like a lot of it's going to Khalees.
But he's
Whoa.
been killing it with the investments,
Investments,
bro,
yeah.
Yeah.
for a while.
Wait, hold on, wait.
He was like one of the first that invested in the Iran.
I'll sell you an NFT of Brian Pumper.
No, I don't want to buy it.
Okay.
Wait, I wanna compare this story about Jay-Z dropping the same day Nas did. Playboy Cardi dropped the video for Sky the same day that Pierre Bourne dropped his song. Bro, the song that Pierre Bourne dropped, For You, that song has been getting teased since like 2018, 2019.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like I knew all the lyrics before it even the day that it dropped because like the Cardi, Pierre, fucking like that whole like fan base, they'll take Instagram lives of rappers and they'll have a producer redo the drums. So they'll have like piece together Instagram live snippets of a song and make a whole song out of it. So this was a song that had been being teased for forever.
Hit the rose.
It was definitely like a high priority, I would say, on like the Interscope timeline. And then without warning, Playboy Cardi just drops his video the same day.
And he's like, oh, how about this?
You think he's like being spiteful?
We're going to go in the Ralphs. It will be green. We're going to throw some peas, some Ben & Jerry pints. I'm going to kick over the Reese's Pieces.
Some cereal, yeah.
Some avocados are going to go flying. They'll be rolling everywhere. I'm going to smoke some
hate
cigs.
avocados.
Fuck off. We're going to smoke some
There was
cigs
a
in this
hole.
bonds.
There was a hole in the roof. How the fuck did they get up there?
I just love that was the idea for the video. Is like, we're going to blow the budget on just sort of fucking up this Ralph's a little bit.
It's punk, bro.
It's punk. I'm like, who does this actually, like, does this actually feel punk to anyone?
Listen,
I don't know.
white guys smoking cigarettes, leather, destroying things.
Yeah, why does he have white friends? What is that?
I love it.
That's bitch made.
He's the only black one in the
Don't
squad.
kick it with white people.
His white friends are tight though.
Let's leave.
Don't put Shane Gonzalez. He's already so high. He's like, this guy. Shane Gonzalez is Mexican, for the
Yeah.
record. He was all up in that.
I think Phoenix is Mexican too.
those
Or
dudes,
some type of Hispanic.
Cardi and his crew smoke cigarettes like they're blunts. Like they fucking flex the fact that they have a cigarette. Like,
It's 'cause
"Ugh,
dude,
look.
they're fucking punk, bro.
It's so punk to smoke cigs. What is that? No, I'm not buying it.
You're like he's so mad.
And I love cigs.
Yeah,
But
you're
I don't
fucking-
feel punk when I'm smoking one.
Why? Why not?
I feel like a sucker.
It's so punk.
You're so pumped. That could totally be it. If it was Friday and we were gonna sit here for 12 more hours, that would so be it, bro. You're so punk.
I'm not gonna hold you.
You're so punk.
Like I said, I'm a nigga that is like handicapped when it comes to rolling a blunt.
That's not bad.
This shit is busting.
It's starting to give me like a weird rose petal taste in my mouth.
I like it though.
As I keep hitting it, but I will say it's super soft on your throat.
Pause, man.
So baby.
Oh no.
While it's like while it's going down, pause. You
Oh my God.
it just feels super smooth and compared to a backwood. So I guess I smoke roses now.
Anything that's easy on my throat, I'm a fan of. Pause.
I kind of chickened out in the BRS Cash interview because I kind of wanted to like tell him that I hate the City Girls verse on his.
I like to give.
Yo, like the baby did good on the
Lil
Throw Baby
Boozy
remix.
said JT got the best part.
She did.
On that remix,
He said
you
that.
honestly think that?
I like to be.
I don't know. Like that's a great song.
That shit is hard.
To me-
she snapped. I
To
don't care
me,
what Adam's talking about.
the baby's verse is totally unnecessary. He is a great rapper,
Unnecessary?
but I don't think you need a baby verse
He
on
killed
that.
it.
I think that BRS's Cash made the fucking best song. The baby delivered a great verse.
You know you need a remix to keep it pushing.
That song did
standard.
not need the City Girls. Like they did not.
Yes, it did.
They fucked it up.
Did you see the
Honestly.
video?
No, I didn't.
Did you see the video?
Yes.
Did you see how amazing they looked in the video?
I agree.
You needed that.
That's hot.
If you
That's so punk.
Women, that's punk. I've been fucking guys all these years. Women, that's crazy, bro.
like, bro, that was the hard. I like to give.
Nope.
That shit is hard, bro. This girl said that to me about 7 times this morning.
That's
Bro.
what I'm saying. He don't understand. It's not for him.
It's not for you.
It's for the women to
But
say
you're
that.
so bitch made that you're just gonna like everything just because it exists. You're
No.
gonna like it.
I'll be
Oh,
the-
it's for the girls.
No,
I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it
I be-
because it's popular.
No, I be hanging with women who like listening to shit like
Tell
that.
me something popular that you hate.
Everything.
Give me
Yeah.
something that's really popular in the culture right now that you're willing to sit here on camera and tell me that you don't
TikTok.
like it.
I don't fuck with it.
That's so easy.
Then shut up then.
Yeah,
TikTok's
exactly.
not popular with the
Look.
kids and shit, bro. Tell me an artist or a song or a trend, something sort
TikTok
of
is a
specific
trend.
that
What's
you
a,
don't
okay,
like.
what's a trend going on right now?
TikTok.
That you're willing to take a stand against. You're gonna be like snitching. I don't like snitching. That's not a bold position.
What's a trend right now?
Adam is just anti everything though, too. At the same time,
I just don't like City Girls core.
But that's the thing, bro. Like your life doesn't consist of you hanging with bitches, listening to fucking,
yeah, exactly. Bro,
listening
I
to
was
music like that in the
But
club.
can you exactly
For somebody
But
who turns
I
the
don't
fuck
like it.
up and goes to the club
I don't
and
like the
be
music.
around bitches that listen to type shit, bro. I've told you before. In the clubs, they're singing the fuck out of City Girls. They singing the fuck out of Sweetie.
What's some
songs that you don't
What
fucking
are some
listen
songs
to?
that you hear in the
Sweetie
club that
songs
you don't
suck,
like?
though.
That you're like, ugh, this.
If
Because
my,
that's what I'm saying. I think you like everything that's popular because it's too hard to not like something that's popular.
Nah, when you
have
hear-
to be bold enough to come out here and say it's popping, people love it, and it
Bro,
sucks.
when you go out to the clubs all the time and you hear the same songs just like the radio, bro, and you get used to the shit, it's easy for you because you go here and you'll go fucking home and be like, I don't like none of this shit.
Yeah.
You're like a nomad.
I like the music, the artists I interview, I like the DW Flame. I like
Yes,
fucking Big
you're
Sad
not-
yesterday, Twista. I had a great
fire.
time listening
listen,
to them to get ready
that-
for those interviews. I'm sitting there listening to Twista for 2 hours while
That
I'm playing poker. I'm
coincides
like,
with your
I love
lifestyle.
this job.
That
Yeah,
coincides
that
with your
coincides,
lifestyle. If you were going to the clubs and the bars all the time and turned the fuck up, you would hear a totally different
But-
soundtrack of music that women listen to. If
but-
you were single right now, you'd be listening.
Yeah,
girls
'cause-
that you hanging around will be listening to City Girls and they'll be
But
listening
I
to
don't
Sweetie.
like it. Even if they were listening to it, I'll tolerate it. I'm not gonna fucking bitch about it because I know it's a turn off.
Now,
but I don't
bro,
like
that's
it.
like,
You know, you're not banging it, listening to it, but when it comes on, you're not mad at it. You're like, all right, I understand.
bro, that's like that's like when I'm hanging out with a bitch and I'm playing like Rio or something. They're looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. They're
But-
like, turn that shit off.
I
put
hear it.
this,
I feel
You
it,
would
yeah.
play,
put
you
the
would-
City
you-
Girls on.
You would play some shit. You would play a City Girl song or a Sweetie song, get the girls happy, and they want to fuck you at the end of the night. So guess what? You're gonna like the fucking song.
I don't like it, even if it gets me laid. Like if I just don't like it, I don't like
You're
it.
just an angry old man.
No, I just I like rap music. I like underground rap music. A lot of street music. I like some like weird underground types of rap. I don't like City Girls.
Because it
I'm sorry.
coincides with your life. That's what I'm saying.
But why is it bad to base your preferences
bad.
on
Who said it was
what
bad?
is part of your life?
It's
Like
not bad.
I drive around listening to Pooh Shiesty because in my head
You
I'm
gotta-
a killer.
And then you're
And I got a baby Draco under the seat. I know it's not real. I know it's an extreme, exaggerated version of the things that I go through. But when I listen to City Girls and they're rapping about getting BBLs and shit, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't want to listen to a song about getting your lips done.
You know what type of lifestyle that I fucking live. I listen to it's popular shit all fucking day. So it's
Yeah, you
gonna
do
be-
whatever bitches want.
Yes. Actually, I do. Thank you.
Honestly, I felt that.
I feel it. That's true.
Not me. I'm in a relationship, so I can be honest and I can say,
Here you go.
yo, but I hope
I like to give.
this is an
You see
honest
these
thing.
fake ass teeth? You think I did this for no reason?
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's
Fake-
for the hoes.
Fake teeth, fake
It's
person.
for the bitches.
Fake teeth, fake person. I want to be honest with you. It would be great. Somebody make me a show that says that.
Fake teeth, fake person.
I'm gonna change my Instagram bio. This is my thing. I remember a moment in like 2012, 2013 where I saw EDM getting so popular,
man.
and I remember thinking like,
I hate
damn.
it.
I spent my whole life
Avoiding
paying
it.
attention mostly to rap music. And now at this moment, it seems like everybody that I know in terms of like, you know, people that were not rap people were going in the EDM direction. Tons of people I know going to see DJs, going to EDC, going to conventions of EDM bullshit, whatever. And I'm just thinking, I hate this shit. And it is now so popular.
It's so terrible.
And I was thinking like, wow, this is interesting. Because like throughout my life, I saw like basically rock become less popular and hip hop become more popular to the point where now it's like hip hop's like the default most popular music. And with EDM for a minute, I was like, damn, I'm gonna really watch hip hop like take the back seat. And then it didn't really happen. Like at a certain
I'm so
point,
glad that didn't
the
happen.
EDM shit kind of burnt out. But I'm saying I would love, honestly, if rap became like less popular and then I could just focus on the shit that I like within rap. And maybe it's not the most popular shit, but I'm just gonna keep doing it to just prove that like this new alien space age music that's gonna take over for hip hop. I don't care. I'm gonna interview Pooh Shiesty anyway, even if it gets 30,000 views. Fuck you. And you.
I like the.
You're all right now. You can handle this weed.
I like the. Dude, I'm so indulged in like super high pitch auto tune singing rap right now.
That's
It's
what
like,
you're into?
I'm so far away from the street rap and into that.
When I listen to like Sofago right now, I feel like I'm listening to like how I felt listening to like Doo-Wop Kane back in the day.
Exactly.
Where it's like these kids are out of fucking control with the
Yeah.
auto tune.
I love
Like
it.
it's a totally
I love it.
ridiculous level.
But you know what's crazy though? It's like I see like someone like Kobe and Fago are like what like doo-wop and Candy Paint were like supposed to be. Like, and I mean that as far as like a mainstream appeal, the Cole Bennett Lyrical Lemonade video. Fucking Sofago just basically confirmed that he signed the Cactus Jack. Basically,
I saw the Bobble Lamb thumbnail.
Shout out to
about
Bobby
that.
Lamb. He's gonna be in LA. We got to have him pull up.
Wow.
I hope he doesn't turn into. I hope he doesn't. I feel like we shout so many people out.
Oh,
sometimes.
Bobble Lamb's gonna come on the pod, right?
We need him to.
If he don't, you dig out and just fucking
I
go
know.
ghost.
What if-
Yeah.
Have
Shout out
we-
to Foot Locker.
We heard that he works there because I'm not gonna. I was gonna say somebody got to get us a photo, but no, that's fucked up.
Get a photo, please.
He
Send
should
me.
be allowed
No,
to leave the public
Yeah.
part of his life and go
Yeah.
just work at Foot Locker. And
Nope.
I just-
Get the Foot Locker.
I just hope his mental is okay and that he's doing well. But tap back in at least, you dig. Let niggas know you're alive.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you're not dead like Housephone. He's not dead.
I'm
either.
not dead. I'm right here.
You're high.
Yes.
Is it like we say you're high, so then you get higher?
Nah, the rose hit me a little different.
No, the
The
rose was
rose hit
smooth.
different.
It
And then
was
you feel
smooth.
higher.
I feel good though.
Yeah, it's like smooth high. It's like all natural high.
Listen.
Instead of the fucking tobacco poisoning you.
like
Big
that.
tobacco. He looked over like
How you guys feel about
Whoa.
little edible treat? To
Oh,
end
no,
the
why
show?
doing that?
no.
Why not?
That's
You
where
put
I draw the
acid-
line.
You put acid on the last fucking piece.
That's where I draw the line.
I'm not doing that.
Bro, I was eating these during the stream on Friday.
Is 2020 still a thing?
Apparently, yeah, they dropped off the pack. Shout out to
By
them.
is it still by TK?
TK, I don't think is involved with it anymore. I think they fell out or something.
Me
but
and edibles do not mix.
1,000 milligrams in this bag.
Hell no. See, look. This is the thing about the edibles.
shit's crazy.
Look, this is the thing about the edibles. If you don't keep them in a cool like stored place, I
know
feel
what you're
like
about to say.
I
It
feel
goes
like
to the
it
bottom
would melt and then be at the
on one of
bottom.
them?
Yes, he gave me the fucking super one.
That's what you said
I was
last
on
time.
stream. I was on stream, literally tweaking.
He think all the THC melted into his gummy,
Bro,
and
Might
killed
have.
him.
I was on the stream thinking that like we were like that COVID was just a thing to put us all into fucking
Ugh.
concentration camps. I was
What?
faded. I was on some conspiracy theory shit.
You ever get so high you turn QAnon? Yes.
No.
I just watched a crazy QAnon series on HBO. You should watch it because if I try to explain QAnon to you,
I was about to say, who is QAnon?
it's just not going to work.
It's a no
But if you
matter.
watch this whole entire 6-episode series, then you will totally understand. There's a whole, just know, there is a whole world out there of conspiracy shit that it's huge.
I don't like looking at shit like that because it really make me think, and I get mad.
If you watch this, it's not like you're gonna like take the conspiracy theory more seriously. It's like you're gonna see how fucking stupid it is and how it was created by actual people that like basically just want to mislead people. But the fact that so many people got into this QAnon thing is like, it's the craziest fucking shit ever.
I'm gonna check it out. I like the documentaries.
6-part series. I was hooked. I wasted a lot of time on
I
it.
wish that was not edible candy and I could have a piece of it.
I feel like Maul leaving Joe Budden. He confirmed it.
I mean,
I
hey,
thought they both were gone already.
Joe Budden was saying that Rory might still. He was saying
I
they were
said-
going to therapy. I don't know if it's still a chance.
I seen what he said though. He said basically is like, look, if they want to be here, there will always be a seat here for them.
Right. Okay.
Like NBA teams. He's
Yeah,
like,
seat
whatever.
so we can fucking mock them and be like, ha, why did you leave me? My empire still exists. If anything, listen, I'm going to admit I was wrong. I thought that when they left the podcast, that it was going to be a wake-up call to Joe Budden that like these guys matter, the fans really like them, and your podcast is
They
going
don't
to fall
fucking
apart.
care, bro.
It turns out, no, that doesn't seem like it's the case. It seems like they're just watching it for Joe, and it seemed like people were sad at first about the Rory and Mel thing, and then they kind of got over it. I feel like their bargaining position, if that's what this was, is worse.
It was terrible.
Before,
Yeah.
I think they had a lot more leverage to be like, we deserve this, we deserve that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's actually going on, but it feels like Joe is just like, fuck it. Like he's almost over it. Like it's kind of unbelievable. And you see academics saying, "Ooh, I smoke."
Bro, the funniest shit.
That
He
was-
said, Rory. I start crying.
Bro, that
That clip popped up on my YouTube this morning.
Oh
I think.
my god!
You know what else? No.
That was hilarious. Kid. I'm gonna keep it G. Kid.
you
That
know-
was funny as fuck.
You know what else that academic said that actually really it just made a lot of sense. I thought the same thing too. Like, oh, like they'll be able to have the strike or whatever and go back on the show. But academics basically was like, bro, if they left the show, yes, there would be fans and shit that would be mad, upset, whatever. But he bring like Joe Budden made them in a sense, like, you know, like he brought them, he introduced them to Joe's audience, and Joe's audience, like, you know, became attached to them. He said, you introduce somebody new, give it fucking 4, 6, 8 months, they'll love them just as much as they loved the other guys. So it's like you said, it proved that their value wasn't as much as could have thought.
But think about who's
I
got on
replace
the
somebody.
show.
No one hates me. I hope not.
I actually see a lot of comments. Very thankful that you're on here.
yeah.
But the weird thing about it is that Joe spent all that time building up rapport with the
Yeah,
people on the
that's the
show.
thing, yeah.
But then he leaves and he brings on people that he seems like he has a very good rapport with. Like they're
Those is real
actual
friends.
from back in the day. They might be
Shout out to Ice.
older or less good looking, not as handsome as Rory or Maul or whatever.
Fucking
But you might not think that they're as marketable. But he has a good friendship with him, and like I think that's all. I think that's the main thing that people want to see. That's the crazy thing about it is maybe the Joe Budden podcast can just be whoever he feels like
Whoever
hanging
he
out with
wants,
that week.
yeah.
But see, I like that aspect of you two. You know what I'm saying? Y'all energy has been way better since y'all talk shit out. But before, I understood what Adam was talking about. Like, man, we shouldn't even do a fucking podcast if we're not all having the same good energy with each other. Like, if somebody doesn't want to be here, it's not going to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? If I sit here and just be zoned the fuck out, it's like, why the fuck do we even want to sit here and do this shit? So it's the same type of shit. He brought his real friends on that motherfucker. The energy is fucking great. He's probably more happier dealing with the people.
Because a friendship is when you actually make the effort to be cool with somebody, even when it's not easy and when you don't actually get along. And that's why a lot of people, when they end up in their 40s or their 50s or whatever, they only are really friends with their family, because over time, if you don't really have something holding you together, if it's not convenient, like people who stay friends forever and they are basically like doing the same job or they're in the same world, it's kind of easy to be friends like that. But that's why I like the idea of like us actually going out and doing something that we wouldn't normally do, like all going out to an event or a party or whatever together, because, you know, it's like, I feel like we have that incentive to like, let's fucking work at becoming closer.
And see,
which is not something that people really embrace in this day and age, you know?
And this is what I was talking to T-Rell about today. He's just like, you know, it's the same way. I told him, I was like, nigga, when I came to No Jumper, I was like, this is dope, it's different, it's a dope opportunity. I didn't come here and say, hey, I want this amount of money, or I didn't care about no fucking money. You guys just started giving me checks. And I was like, well, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But that's,
and now we're not going to anymore. Now that we know you don't care.
But I told T-Rell like the same shit. I was like, hey, you know, I think you'd be dope for this network. He was like, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't give a fuck about no fucking money. Like,
I still gotta watch that episode. But
bro,
honestly, I was thinking
coming tomorrow too.
I was thinking that today when I was doing the DW Flame interview, is that like, you're a cool ass person. Like, I would, you know, like we got to just like find more ways to like have somebody on the podcast that we fuck with, and then continue to be cool with them, do little pieces of content, find like a way to keep relationships going like that. And like, because we do stuff with so many dope artists, and then like we might just like not see him for 2 years until we interview him again, and it's like it's kind of nice sometimes.
And you know, just like with Sada, like Sada comes over here, he's a fucking, and you know what I'm saying, like that shit is dope. And you know, like one of the dopest things that I thought that you did when I first came here, you was like, hey, help me find some dope ass people, and it's like, shit, the first person I suggest is fucking Gina, and you know what I mean, just like,
and then she didn't even let you on the boat.
She put her feet out.
No, but look at Kiki.
The window.
Kiki
dumped some maple syrup on him, and
Kiki is somebody that's dependable that y'all motherfuckers can depend on for, you know what I'm saying, that
because
can hold shit down.
The type of person, like the level of homie that will hold down the stream for 12 hours and not just and let their girl go sleep in the whip and not be like, I'm gonna just pussy out or whatever. It's like that's a roll.
Because you have to understand.
My nigga Togue leaves his child every Tuesday to come do the stream with
alone.
Me. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but because people don't understand, and it's in me and Housephone, like when I first had a talk with Housephone, that was the talk that I had with Housephone. Is I was like, hey, check it out, like my nigga. This is a privilege to be on this fucking podcast, my nigga, and be able to express yourself and have a fucking voice. Like
everybody don't do gay porn no more.
Yeah, but everybody don't get to get opportunities like this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact.
And you have a fucking voice, so it's like if you're feeling a certain type of way, like my nigga, what I tell him, I said, listen, bro, I don't give a fuck if I'm in a bad mood. I'm gonna come on here and put on my fucking uniform like I'm fucking Batman and try to get the best fucking show that I can.
You proved that. You proved that when your fucking homie passed away.
Yes.
Literally 5 minutes before the show, and then you still did an amazing job.
We have an obligation to the audience. These motherfuckers tune, bro. These people will DM why you guys late. They're tuning the fuck in. It's up to us to give them the best possible fucking show, the best possible fucking content, and that means a lot to me. So I want to make sure that I show out.
People would literally DM me and be like, "Bro, like I go through so much bullshit at home and during my real life, and just watching this, just literally, just like for these 2 hours,
if that don't make you feel good and move the fucking needle and want to be better when it comes down to that shit, bring dope individuals to this motherfucker. I protect this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He protect.
What do you think of this? We start a soup kitchen or some kind of community.
You're the soup Nazi
organization.
Soup Nazi.
Yes, we can call it that. Soup Nazis in there. Because I was telling you, I wanted to
no
start,
soup for you.
We should start a store, but instead of a store, we'll just start a place where we give food to the community, and we just get rich people. We'll just every day we just call every rich person we know and just be like, "Give me $100." We buy a bunch of loaves of bread,
and then you'll be like the Black Lives Matter lady and buy a fucking $1.4 million house.
You salty at her?
Yeah, come on, man, that ain't right.
I've seen people trying to say that it's racist to get mad at her for buying a house, though.
I mean, but them funds are supposed to go to people who are really going through shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She really needed a house.
A $1.4 million house?
Shit.
That's not that much in LA.
Yeah, that's like
it's in LA?
That's like a 2-bedroom apartment in LA.
That's a good point. It depends on where it is. Topanga Canyon.
Still.
All white neighborhood.
Probably like
all white neighborhood.
That's the best part.
She lives next to Adam.
Yeah. I don't know.
take it to Topanga.
That's what she's listening to that, bumping that shit. She turns off the Public Enemy and puts on turns off the No Name and puts on.
And you know I'll walk 1,000 miles.
Imagine if you found out that all the like hardcore BLM chicks really listen to drill music and Florida kill each other music low key.
That'd be
I
hot.
smoke.
That'd be so punk.
Rory.
But that made me laugh, even though I had been saying who I smoke Kiki, who I smoke Yuri, who I smoke AD. I've been saying that all fucking day. And it still made me laugh.
Like I don't feel bad like when it comes down to that part, because it's like, listen, if a nigga came to my house, my nigga, it's up for life.
Yeah, it's up for life.
Bro, there's no room to chill. Ain't no way to reconcile
was going in on this nigga, I think like yesterday or something. Like he was talking about
my nigga, if you pop
Yeah,
up
I
at
know.
my crib, it's up for life. There's
yeah.
nothing nobody can tell me.
Has Rory not said anything for a long time about Ack?
I don't think that.
And he hasn't said anything about Joe, right?
Yeah, look, so that was the whole premise of like academic stream the other day. Look, his stream the other day, he was roasting this nigga so heavy, and like as much as I want to act like I don't like academics, bro, he is fucking hilarious, bro. He was just on. Look, I guess they seen Rory like coming out some club or some shit, and bro, he was roasting this nigga mercilessly.
if a nigga come to your house, bro,
Yeah,
it's up for life, bro.
Bro, just know I was having to
That's
talk.
the only man that, like, if you do something like that, it's unforgivable. Stump you the fuck down.
But
Jesus.
that's kind of like how Ack is acting, like as if like
needs
to.
Rory crossed like a line with him
for sure,
that
he
he's
did.
just really kind of out to just,
I would too, for sure.
you know.
Bro, that's why I was telling. Bro, that's how I feel about that situation with old boy. Is like, bro, like you crossed a boundary, bro. Like you. We'll talk about it off camera.
There's certain lines that you can't cross.
Yeah,
And
certain
once you
lines-
cross that line, it's up forever.
It's up for life.
Yeah. Some shit can be forgiven.
The best part though, when you're like me and you mostly have beef with like up and coming or underground rappers, is that usually they just go broke. Like they just kind of go broke, fall off, stop rapping. It's just like the most likely thing to happen.
But think about like
It sucks when your op starts doing good, but it's pretty unlikely.
no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So none of my ops are prospering.
Say that shit, King.
But look, you know what's crazy?
Say that shit, King.
Remember when like Yachty and Fonny were like beefing or some shit, and it's like somebody shot at somebody or something, and it's like, bro, to me that seemed like I don't want to be cool with you ever again. But then
Nah, shit can get reconciled.
But I don't think Yachty has that big of an ego like that. I feel like for him, letting something like that go is not that hard.
It's really not, yeah.
Compared to a lot of people that we know who it will probably be a lot harder to do that.
Bro, that's like right now, if you shot at me back in the day and I didn't get hit, and then we just
nobody
ended up
got
being
hit.
cool, it's just like, all
nobody
right,
got hit.
I can
and
forgive
then,
you for that.
Nobody got hit, and then Yachty security fucked Fonny up that one time.
Yeah.
After that, and then it was on video.
Right.
So it's like he kind of won the upper hand of it anyway. If you really think about it,
that's shit that could still be like,
that's what I'm saying.
when you come to somebody's house, it's just like, nigga, you're really like threatening me.
especially like on
you know
some
what I'm
weird
saying?
shit, you leave a weird weird cryptid message in the fucking thing.
Yeah.
If it was, well, I ain't gonna tell you what I would think about it, but yeah, leave it at that.
Do. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of high off that rose.
Really, I'm still ready to go. I still got another 30 minutes in me.
I'd
Shut up, Purple Rose
I'd
Supply.
rather keep the rest of the topics that I did for my show and save
it.
tomorrow.
I'm happy with what we did here.
Yeah.
I like it when we come on here and we like really don't talk about the topics that much and we just sort of talk about our own lives.
I think we kind of did.
We
though.
talk about them enough.
Honestly, I think we talked about
How do
more
you spell
topics
Rory's
than we have in
name?
a long time.
That's probably true. Huh?
How you spell Rory's name?
Rory.
Okay.
Why?
You gonna DM Kev?
No,
You already did.
No, he. I'm just showing you what he
You
said.
dirty dog, you.
I think I know what it is. Yeah.
He gonna sit there and say, "Hey, tell Joe, man, I'll join the pod."
No.
I hate that nigga, Adam.
Nah. Just know he's a wild man, bro. Just know that.
Wild boy. I'm a wild boy. All right. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
This has been the No Jumper Show, man.
Bang, bang,
Just-
bang, bang.
High Rollers official drop this Friday.
Can I buy something now?
Sure.
Meet me, Vel, and Yuri on Friday. We are doing the stream, listening to your music, and 3 of you guys are going to be immortalized on the No Jumper TikTok.
And everybody wish me happy birthday on Friday. How about that, nigga?
Some girl said, why AD looked like he just got one of those pics taken from a roller coaster mid-ride at Six Flags? Why AD looked like his mom just came home with some Pop-Tarts? Because I guess you look very excited in this
This
picture.
is somebody told me today. I know I'm late to this, but you have a normal head and you are sexy as fuck. I think they're trolling you. No
A
disrespect
normal
to your
head.
woman. I bet she's sexy too. I thought that was dope. I have a lot of women tell me that my head shape is fine and that you guys are tripping.
No, that's just fucked up. It's amazing to me that there are women who watch this podcast and they're like, I don't know. That they don't tweet about it. Because like if you look at the analytics, it's like
You ever seen like the comments? They be like, I hate AD so hot and shit like that.
no, I don't
I
believe
never
that.
get any girls saying that about me. So
Bro,
yeah.
He's always trying to convince us that he's a fucking heartthrob.
Women tell him all the time that I'm attractive. He doesn't get it.
Yeah, he's a hater.
Women have told you that.
What, like one.
No, a couple women have told you that.
Hater energy.
He has like
energy.
400-pound ladies in Compton who think he's handsome and he's super geeked about himself.
Oh my god.
Yo, what?
I'm obviously the heartthrob.
I mean,
I'm the good looking one on the
on
podcast.
the podcast, you think you're the heartthrob?
I think I'm the hot one.
I'm Travis Barker.
I don't know what that
You're
means.
Kid Cudi in a dress.
That's fine.
Hey,
Edgy. It's
hey,
edgy.
they're about to drop those off-white dresses for men.
You should
this
definitely
summer.
get one.
I'll pull up and are you buying
That's
it
hot.
from me?
No.
Well, not with the No Jumper company card?
Maybe if we can have a thumbnail, like
That's what I'm
we
saying.
bought an off-white dress and then it's you squeezed into it. Like
Yeah.
it needs to be like 2 sizes too small.
Yeah.
Yuri, Friday. You ready? Let's
What?
fucking go.
What, the 24-hour stream?
The 12-hour stream.
Let's do a 24-hour one.
That'd be cool too. I'm trying to. We got to get Yassi to hold it down. You
I
think
can't believe Yassi let. Okay, first of all,
she'll get 2 contact high. She will. She will perish.
listen, me and Yassi are friends outside of the podcast. Like, we FaceTime frequently.
You're kind of using her like that now.
What do you mean?
That's what you do. You sort of like rope a girl into your world and start using her car.
Get them hooked on
Yo.
drugs.
Yeah, get them on ketamine.
Yo. Y'all
Poor-
are
poor
fucking
Yazzie.
out of pocket. No, that's just a homie.
Okay.
I
You're
don't
like
got
too
nothing to say.
wounded from
I got
that. I
nothing
don't
to
know what
say.
else to say.
I got
now.
nothing to say. That was crazy.
But Yassi,
Yo, that was
did you
wild.
see her getting a lap dance from the Blackout Girls?
No, what?
The Blackout
I
Girls
was so
were all
upset that
over her.
you have all these women come over and you send me to
Bro,
I
Blueface
sent you
house.
to a
what's
boat.
crazy?
I told you,
sent
get
me to
it.
a boat.
I don't even want you on the same land as me.
You want to why?
You know
Because I'm the hot one. You want to keep me away.
Exactly. You know what's crazy? I know them and I fuck with them, and they were like, "Oh, we assumed that you were gonna be there."
You wouldn't even come to the other shit.
Everybody assumes you're just going to be here.
Yeah,
at
why do
random
they
times.
assume I'm here every day?
everybody says, hey. Yeah, even too. All the fucking people he interviews, they be like, where's AD?
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Well, I
I'm
don't
just
tell
here
you
all
to
the
stick
time.
around. You know.
Did you get your ear tatted again?
No, the same one.
But I could be interviewing
Look busted.
somebody that like
Thanks.
is AD's hero, that AD loves their music, that
I'm
he's
coming.
good friends with. No, you never come.
I came for Kevin Samuels. I dressed up for it.
Yeah, one time. But
And MCA, nigga. Let's go.
So
He didn't even tell me he was interviewing Rio.
so many Crips that I've interviewed over the past few weeks, and where are you? You're off on Blood Island,
hey, but guess what?
looking at the blood
Hey,
moon,
But don't they always ask for me?
eating some blood pussy.
They always ask for me.
Yeah, because they want to beat your ass.
Nah.
We're gonna kick them out the Crips. He's
Nah.
looking at the blood moon. Look at you guys both on your phones. Were you playing fucking Candy Crush?
Oh, we was off the fucking pod.
No, we were still on the pod.
shout out,
Ooh,
shout
I
out,
smoke the pod.
hey, shout out to Metro Boomin for rocking with High Rollers,
That
posting
shit's
it on his
crazy.
Twitter.
Can I buy something now?
Sure. What size you wear? I'm
12,
I'm gonna
man.
put you in the notes right now.
What size do I wear?
Yeah. What size?
5.
What size do both of y'all wear?
5.
You have to purchase it, Yuri.
He already did.
5.
How long it take to get my shit?
He didn't purchase them 3 months ago. They came out like maybe a month ago.
You can buy them at $5.55.
No, for real.
Yuri,
And he bought the pre.
I don't know if I want to buy them now. Thanks, Yuri.
I feel like a rooster.
I'm
What
gonna
colors
see.
you got coming?
Here, these 3 right here.
How did you get a Mew Yankees hat? And why did I not notice until
Look.
now?
Bro, I seen that
Shiny
shit. It
Mew
was-
on the back.
Hey, I seen that shit on Grill. They was
Isn't
selling that shit
Shiny
for
Mew
300.
pink?
I didn't even pay for this at all.
Where'd you get that?
I went
blue.
to a photo
Nigga,
shoot.
show me this shit.
Oh,
Stay
here,
on
here,
top.
here. Y'all niggas are doing
You
5
got a
different
Mew
things.
Yankees hat?
Who I smoke?
Mewtwo.
Yuri.
Mewtwo.
No, we smoke Mew. Babies.
I'm trying to send it to you. I'm high as shit.
Tiny
That shit
Lokes.
did get me
I
faded.
think
I
about getting
can't
that on
hold
my
you.
face. Tiny Lokes.
Why would you get that?
That's what Sad Boy or Sad
Boy
Big
Loco.
Sad. That's what Big Sad.
Tiny Young freestyle.
Tiny young dick. Appreciate y'all.
You know about Lil Deuce yet? You need to go listen to that song.
I'm about to go drop a
yeah.
little deuce.
That shit
About
fire.
to drop a little deuce in that toilet. About to drop a deuce in my fucking